All right, so welcome back into the studio this morning. And then we say thank you for joining us. Thank you for keeping your channel on MBN TV. We're live across the entire country, live on West Africa and other zones, and across the world via social media handles, MBN 360. We started the morning focus, and it's another segment on the show, which is the national policy focus. But before we dive into the national policy focus, we'll bring you our main scripture for this morning. My name is El Samuels, and this morning I've been joined by
Diana Mamle Lewis.
Good morning, Diane.
Good morning, El.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Yourself?
Great. I'm okay. I'm fine.
I like your combination.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The
okay.
tie, the shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the suit.
Yeah.
You look like a money bag.
Yeah. I mean, I carry a lot of money.
Sikaso show.
Yeah.
And then I know I'm why.
Mate, upeme
Oh, minya be 1 million bia.
1 million they say shop.
It's found.
Oh.
With your baby.
Oh, beside me, I didn't know we said 1 million. I said, won't beside me. I said, I don't know how to put it. Hey, you make me feel small.
Oh.
1 million there.
Oh,
Miracle Kratia and Bobefu. Say, I'll go beside Chairman Generals there, beside 1 million. Oh.
1 million is when we say cities and dollars.
That is it. So simple you say once will be 1 million, 1 million Ghana cedis.
Okay.
Okay. So Ghana near won't you need.
The only make on so men can yes amount for me.
All right, so that's just by the way, and that's how we kickstart this morning. But it's been a while.
Yeah.
As I was why she ebi friend will be says na many about and so was why she was so see a kopotso
me catch her my fee omo papa my fee ebi name honorable Joe mo ni ade
yeah mze ebi
ne omo pa
ebi ne nkrofo be start ayewe
ai
on be start palampolitics yeah enche bia so the newspaper segment betwaso aha enti so o hwe ya momodi answer also do ayi one number 0537158638 so o the first one the making kind number come and then you hear him say Nana Hima Baba joining later on the show enti Shannon so you be say ko be fi krum ne me ya domo e be ko be fi krom ya ko hwe ne e ko so ho sana ye din komotwetwe no so abehye so na ya connect now so it me ne din komo na mo yen hwe what is on the scripture for this morning brought to you in association with the Maranatha Power Ministry International and a Thursday a chine fida that will be the mega all nights at Bebaso now your scripture and then if John the chapter 10, the verse 4. And the Bible says, I'm reading from the Amplified, it says, and when he has brought his own sheep outside, he walked on before them, and the sheep follow him because they know his voice. When he has brought his own sheep outside, he walks on before them, and the sheep follow him because they know his voice. Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who can hear from God? That's my question this morning.
I think everybody can hear from God.
Everybody can hear from God.
Yes, I remember one of the teachings Bishop taught some years back about dreams. And he said that dreams are so powerful and that's how God communicates with us. And that is why it doesn't matter who you are and what you believe in. God will still speak to you through dreams. That is why even aside Christians, any other person, whether you believe in God or not, you dream. When you go to bed, you dream. And that is God communicating. They dream, they just forget. They just forget. So it doesn't matter who you are and what you believe in. the moment you go to bed and you dream, that is God telling you something. That is God, your spirit man moving, and God telling you something. So I believe that everybody hears from God, just that it depends on the level you are and how God communicates with you. Some people can sit and hear God directly. Others would have to sleep, and then God would reveal things to them through their dreams. Would dream dreams, we see visions, yes. So it tells you that God speaks to people so many ways. Some will go into a trance and they will see things. That is God speaking to them. And so I believe God speaks to everyone.
God speaks to everyone. The question somebody asked was, does God only speak to the spiritual elite among us, or can every believer have a conversational relationship with God? And like she just mentioned, God speaks to everyone. I spent many years practicing Christianity without even being taught that I could hear from God. I talked to him mostly when I needed something, but it never occurred to me that he might want to say something back to me. Thankfully, I have since learned that we can and should hear from God. He has no desire to give us minute-by-minute instruction about every choice we make, but he speaks to us regularly, and we need to expect to hear him. Education is vital in any area, especially so in this one. So it means that I have read several books on the subject. I have also written basic articles, and I'm reading another right now because of how important it is. God, of course, speaks through his word. The Bible is God speaking to us. He speaks through circumstances, people, peace, wisdom, and nature, just to mention a few of the ways we can learn to perceive what he is saying. We don't normally hear God with our natural ears. We hear him in our spirit through the still small voice. We may discern, perceive, or know with certainty that what God is communicating to us, yet not hear a voice. Or if we do hear words, they often sound like our own voice because our mind is interpreting what our spirit knows. If this is a new thought for you, I encourage you to study diligently in this area. That is why it's important for you to come to the Wednesday service. It's a teaching service.
That is where you are taught.
You are taught how to study the word, how to get the engrafted word of God, how to imbibe the word in your spirit. When your spirit grows and then your spirit and soul speak the same language, it makes it much more easier, because sometimes the fight within your system becomes so intense. Don't move. You fight within yourself. It's your soul and spirit fighting because they've not come to the same level of frequency which they travel. So God, always there are people who do ridiculous and even wicked things, claiming that God has told them to do so. But we should not let their sinful behavior frighten us and keep us from wonderful privilege that is available to us. Learning to listen is the first rule of hearing. When you learn to listen, is the first that is the first rule of what? Hearing. When you talk to God today, take a little time and listen. Let him comfort you, sense his peace, and hear him tell you that he loves you greatly. I love the song we say, he loves me. And I know something wonderful happened to me, and now I know that he loves me. So God loves you no matter where you are. You know, she's been away for some time because she's been busy, but she came on set today looking glowing. She's glowing, isn't it? Somebody said, send me that. Oh, she's looking good. She's looking good. She's always looking good. And I want you to pray this prayer. If you say, Father, I'm sorry that I've spent so little time, because we don't listen. We don't spend time listening to God. And we are in a hurry to go. Father, I thank you this morning. I give you praise. I thank you for waking me up. I thank you for the air I breathe. I thank you for ABCD. I thank you for my family. When you finish, Lord, as I go, lead me. And you know, wait to listen to him. You need to listen to him. Because he has the whole world in his hand. And you need to listen. If you really want God to speak to you, learn to listen to. That is a very key thing for you to do. What do you think? It's good to listen.
Very important to.
But listening is the first rule of hearing.
Yeah, it's very important to listen. And as you listen, I believe that you also ask for understanding. Because it's another thing listening, and the other understanding what you have heard.
Understanding what you've heard.
Yes.
And so you need to renew your mind on a daily basis. I remember the scripture is brought to you in association with the Maranatha Power Ministry International here in Nungwa, Adogon. I just said the Lekma Polyclinic. Join us Tuesdays, 10 a.m. for Moment of Miracle. Wednesday, the teaching service from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Friday, the Mega Super All Night, the Mega All Night, 10 p.m. sharp. Sunday, 2 service, 7 a.m. for the first service, and then the second service at 9 a.m. But like I always do, we leave you with one scripture. After you're pondering on the scripture we've talked about, our final one is Psalm 37, verse 23. And the Bible says, the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his way. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighted in his way. This morning, I want you to move. Why? Because you will never possess what you are unwilling to pursue. So move. Race horses never win race whilst they are in the stalls. God rewards researchers. Your enthusiasm will attract the right people in your life. Keep pictures of your passion before you every hour of the day. And note this, motion is a seed for emotion. Motion is a seed for emotion. Movement changes your environment instantly. So keep moving this morning. And that sends you straight away to our next segment this morning, which is the African Proverbs for the morning. Which African proverbs are you looking at? So the Proverbs.
I'm looking at what you have for us.
I was thinking, because yesterday we went to the Everland. Yeah, we went to the Volta region. And today, and then the previous day, we went to Akwam. And now today, if you don't know the road, what do?
You ask.
Good. If you don't know the road, ask. Which
I got it.
Which clan is this coming from?
This one. Is it from the Ghana?
Oh, you got it right. You got it right.
Below Laji. There's a proverb like that.
Okay, so the accounts also have it. It's the same word. But today, I'm going to dwell on one of the Ghana proverbs, which is a child who washes his hand is welcome to eat with elders.
Okay.
It's akegbeke ni leboni afo eleboni afo ede eke onupa eyoni. So what does it mean?
Ideally, there are tables you are not supposed to be part of.
Okay.
But depending on how you carry yourself and how you present yourself, favor will locate you to do so.
Favor will locate you to do so.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting times. The way that Ghana has a lot of proverbs. A child who washes his hand is welcome to eat with elders. Means that someone who is prepared and shows respect is welcome to participate or be part of something. It is about being responsible and showing you are ready for something. Are you ready for something today? In this context, it's like saying cleanliness is next to godliness. Or be prepared if you want to be part of the big league. You got to put in an effort to be part of the group or the activity. So this morning, we are urging you that do you have another thing you want to do? How prepared are you? Because preparation comes with what? Responsibility. That's African Proverbs for today. And this one we went to the Gan land. We brought you this. Gadangbe land, no tete, what you call Obake. Welcome, Akwaba. The northern side will say Amaraba. Then they will respond in Goya.
I see.
So, good morning once again. It's now time for us to turn our attention to look at a newspaper review. This morning I'm here together. She always loved to be called Miss Lois. But you know her name?
That's my name.
Yeah, that's her name. Madame Lois. Madame Lois is with us this morning. And we're going to look at the newspaper segment of the day. And we start with the New Republic.
Okay.
The New Republic say Cocoa Files. 26.5 billion vanished. Boy in Edu walks free. Randy Abbey helpless. Story is on page 6. Smart Lies blows lead on Edubois in Shatawale romance, revealing the tales of how embattled spy agency Chief Lemugini ended up with Shatawale. Farmers swallows cocoa's price cut report. Court deny Abutrika bail, receives Nakov's FBI marriage. Auditor General misses deadline on $195 million African Games probe. Stories on the New Republic.
Okay, so away from the New Republic, let's do the business analyst. It says Energy Ministry orders ECG to prop Usain Bolt's prepaid meters. And I'm very much interested in this story because
I don't get it.
Because I don't know what I use, and I'm hardly home. But if I tell you how much I buy every week, I think this thing should be looked at ASAP because some of us are bleeding. We are bleeding. We are bleeding. We are bleeding.
Everybody that is using electricity, unless you are doing the ping, 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 you know what I mean by that?
Because
it is bad.
Tell me why one air condition with 3 bulbs in a house, you should consume more than 200 cedis every week.
Did you say every week?
Yes. And this is serious. Some of us are bleeding so much. The Energy Ministry ordering this, I think it's in the right direction. It should be looked at. If the meters have to be changed, it should be changed. If we have to go back to the manual, go away. Yeah, I think we should.
The postpaid stuff.
We are bleeding. And this is what is, I think, is encouraging these illegal things. Yeah. Because sometimes you even go to the offices to report and nothing is done about it.
But this is serious because it's like if you listen to the Executive Secretary of the Public Utility Regulatory Commission, Dr. Shafiq Suleimana, says the ECG's demand is rising far beyond official projection, driven by economic stability and growing consumer confidence. And he revealed that consumption growth has overtaken the expected annual target, but they are wondering what is happening with the meters.
Because it's serious, El. It's serious, and it's that bad. So they should look at it.
And then there's another thing that came up yesterday, that we are consuming more electricity than projected.
So
does that mean that has to be translated to the meters that you buy 1,000 today, 2 days is gone?
So you see, my issue is that if I'm buying more than I'm consuming.
Yeah.
I think that is where we have a problem.
Yeah.
Because I'm not consuming much. And if you look at even most of us, our work schedules, you realize that you spend less time in the house.
Yeah.
And so ideally, even if you are consuming more, it should be reasonable.
It should be within some.
Yes.
Because when you're leaving home, every gadget is off.
Everything, as I speak to you, anytime I'm leaving home, everything is off. Everything is off.
Ah, interesting.
So if everything is off and I spend 12 hours and over outside the house, and then I go home, say around 8 p.m., leave at about 6 a.m., and in a week 200 Ghana cedis is gone, 300 cedis is gone. Some people are even spending as much as 400, 500 cedis. I think it should be looked at.
Wherever you are watching us from, if you have an issues with your
Usain Bolt
meters, you can also share your thoughts with us on 0537158638. 0537158638 is the numbers. Either you give us a call or you send us a message via our WhatsApp line, the same WhatsApp number, and then we get to listen to you as well, and then we try to put some and meet the authorities at the ECG and the PURC to come explain to us why is the meters running more than Usain Bolt, the man who has set the world record. Why is the meters running more than the person?
Our meters have broken the record of Usain Bolt.
Yeah. Because
so I think people should share their opinion. Because it shouldn't be just few people experiencing this.
No, or use a prepaid ni egba ona ke ko him men ni je ba chele agefo ete ke magic geo mini geo obanyo ko agbasane on 0537158638. Atani on 053715 if you also having those issues. Obanyo mafia on 05371586 right away, and let's have this conversation together because it's becoming too. Because if you look at our social media handles,
people are complaining.
Yeah.
People are.
The Usain Bolt thing is becoming.
People are complaining, and it's not just about them complaining, but
it's real. But that is a real issue on the ground.
It's eating deep. So I think the ECG, it shouldn't be just probing into it. And
no. It's a matter of checking the meters. What is really going on?
If we have to replace the meters, let's do that. If we have to give some people the postpaid, let's do that.
If there's a problem, tell us.
Yeah, tell us what the problem
is. People can be throwing their money in there.
Yeah, it's eating deep and it has to be addressed.
So wherever you are, if you're also experiencing same problems, share your thoughts with us, share your opinions, and let us know what is going on so we can sample all together, and that will give us work to do because send us and then we can do the follow-ups on 0537158638 is the numbers. So you can continue.
Right. So away from ECG, fuel prices set to marginal increase in March. And this is coming from COPEC.
Did you say marginal?
Yeah.
Of course, because the point is that it means that consumers should brace themselves for a higher forward cost.
Yeah.
You know, in the moment they say marginal, brace yourself for a higher forward cost in the first pricing window of March 2026, as the petroleum prices are expected to increase.
Yes.
They will tell you marginally at the pumps.
Fuel prices.
I wonder how marginally it means.
Marginal increase in March.
Because if you look at the projection that was given, 3.59 and also 1.52 was LPG will rather decline to minus 1.57 across the various pumps respectively. Okay, so it's marginal.
Yeah.
Every peso counts.
Of course. Also, government sets 70% 5G coverage target by 2027.
That is super.
Yeah.
Jata.
Yeah, very own Jata.
Jata.
And also, Parliament approves 9.8 billion Ghana cedis for Get Fund in 2026. And the big story here says, government unveils gold-backed plan to build 15-month forex reserves by 2028. This is coming from the finance minister.
What do you make of that? I mean, getting the gold. I mean, that's a threshold weekly. That's a lot. 3.5?
It's becoming lucrative, right?
Yeah. 3. That's a lot of quantum of gold to be targeted every week.
Yeah.
And if you look at the gold board, is also look. My worry.
And it tells you that this is going to help a lot to lift other sectors.
I mean, creating the buffers.
Yes.
Yeah, creating the buffers
will help. Because this is 15-month forex reserve by 2028. And we all know, we've seen the records. The gold is doing well, the gold board is doing well. And so this coming in, it's, I think, to strengthen it and make it better.
Well, strengthening and make it better. We'll come to the gold story as we sojourn for God and for country. Now, let's move to the Business and Financial Times this morning. And he has a story, said Africa's capital market are moving again. Then you have universities must embed the African Free Continental Trade Area knowledge to ensure rapid implementation. Ghana Link secures ISO IEC 27001 2022 certification for new Thai 11 data center supporting the ICOMS. Activate lauds government for reverting KIA to Accra International Airport. Absence of price stabilization fund leaves cocoa and gold exposed. Page 3 has a story. YEF 2026 propels youth-led innovation for economic growth. Stories on the business and the financial times.
Okay, away from the BNFT, let's do the National Enquirer. And it says, the big story here is about cocoa. Majority of cocoa farmers accept new price.
Yeah, according to a research.
This is a poll that shows that most of them accept the new price. And repositioning the WASI conversation from alarm to action. This is coming from the education minister.
But you know the funny thing about this examination stuff, they're going to do this examination, then we'll hear again examination malpractices. Somebody picking this, there's some papers were out. I mean, sometimes you ask yourself, I've leaked, tomorrow that, it's just one too many. This time, please, we beg you, we don't want to hear that report.
We don't want to hear.
Beg you. We are begging you. Every time leakage, every time more practice. It's all.
But the students, why? I didn't know any.
No,
What are they doing with their time?
That is a question.
That you can't
why you gadget one
sit down
and why you gadget one? Aqua TV.
Social media. Anyway, Serene Insurance CEO expresses confidence in local capacity to underwrite marine cargo risks. And also, Yarifa Meda further petitions Mahama IGP for independent probe. And Mahama announces duty and tax-free incentives for factories under 24-hour economy. Okay, this sounds good. Indigenous values must anchor Ghana's digital leap. This is coming from Chief of Staff. Yeah, that's it for the National Enquirer.
All right, so now we move to do the daily searchlight. The searchlight has the stories which maintain confidentiality of students after counseling director of education. Then you have Cambridge Conference spotlights future ready education in Africa. Then you have your man Frank Anodom Press, a common fund distribution, government acting lawlessness, minority. Stop the long talk and bring jobs. Afenyo Markins demands descends on government. Then Franklin Kujo, Ghanaians boiling with anger over ECG prepaid meter extortion. Yeah, we boiling. 053715868. Your phone number
the prepaid meter
because it's extortion.
Do you know that?
Tell me about it.
Last month, you know, I moved to a new space, and I don't know why I moved in less than a month, and a co-tenant who has been there for years buys prepaid and on the app. And the name that appears is my name.
Yehovah.
Yes. I can show you.
How?
So the caretaker didn't understand that how is it that this person has been here for months, now buys prepaid on his phone. This is someone who I don't even know the person. I don't know the co-tenant. I don't know the person. But the caretaker comes to me that this person bought prepaid, requested for a statement on the app, and when the statement came, it's your name, but the person doesn't know me. The co-tenant doesn't know me, doesn't know my name, doesn't know even there's a new occupant there, but the caretaker knows. So the caretaker brought it to me that he doesn't understand what is going on, and I was also confused because tell me why another person, and the meters there is not as if I brought my meter to the place, but the meters are registered in the landlord's name. So I'm thinking that is it that somebody has hacked some parts of the prepaid purchase, because I don't get it.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't understand. So I think ECG needs to really probe into this prepaid.
But your name is not on the meter.
No.
You also buy from the app.
Exactly. And if you buy, I also buy from the app. If I buy from the app, the name that appears is the owner of the meter. That's the landlord's name. It's the landlord's name that appears. But my name has to be there because the deduction is made from my Momo account. You get it? So I don't know why, let's say UL will buy your prepaid and then it is deducted from your Momo account, but my name appears on it.
I don't know you.
So it's either someone has manipulated the system of ECG in a way.
No, but it still doesn't.
It doesn't add up.
Why should it pick your name
It doesn't,
the person as a
exactly.
reference?
It doesn't add up.
ECG
And
check.
you know, they couldn't explain it.
Wow.
Yes, the caretaker took it to them.
Wow.
They couldn't explain it.
I think they need to look at the software again.
Yes.
I think there might be
They
problems.
really need to look at it.
There's a problem, and then
If someone else was narrating this scenario, I would have.
It would be
But
somewhere.
yes. So they really need to look at it.
And if you look at the Daily Satellite TV, he has his blind me, Usain Bolt, come deduct my meter. When Usain Bolt on the meter, I will say like that.
Jolly.
No, I think something needs to be done. I think something needs to be done.
Something really needs to be done.
Well, I think we'll go to the ECG today. We'll try to find out what is really happening with their prepaid meters. And Fantimana MP distribute machines under the National Apprenticeship Program. That story is also on the Daily Searchlight.
Okay. Let's do the daily graphic. Yep, let's do the daily graphic. It says Finance Minister unveils external reserve policy. I think that's the gold reserve we spoke about. We are confident of passing anti-money laundering framework, FIC BOSS, and government probes electricity bill meter issues. It really needs to be probed into. A special supplement on Made in Ghana. And the big story here says, what starts on $250 million Kedar glass factory group to pay 1 billion Ghana cedis taxes annually.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. Yeah, so that's it on the front page of the Daily Graphic.
Now let's do the Chronicle. The Chronicle newspaper this morning has a story. Frank Anodom Press on the front page, and then it says Eugene Boachi entry gets Kufuor and Nane's endorsement to contest the General Secretary position. Give us calls for independent. Hello, good morning. 053-715-8638. We're looking. How is your meter? Is it Usain Bolt or is it Mr. Ni Ama Ashite?
If it's running normal,
like Ama Ashite, let's know. But if it's running like Usain Bolt,
and if you have the experience of buying prepaid by having
hello, good morning.
Let's know.
Hello, good morning. Yeah, please, your name and where you're reaching us live from. Hello. All right, now let's hear you, James. Okay, so
you will change the method and you think it's okay. Or nobody will take against you.
Okay.
And talking of the meter, they will put it in everything around like as they said the symbols, and then people will not start doing legal and they will be complaining. If you see them not doing legal, then it means that it's not hard for the person to do that. Was almost last 2 years or 3 years, we change meters. Now, they are doing that change meters again. And meters, all meters don't know easy in Ghana again.
All right.
I don't even know what they are doing in Ghana. Nobody is doing anything. It's like the politicians that just they big names on their campus. They are doing nothing. So they are doing something. I really think that you know what they are doing this.
All right. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us this morning. We're grateful.
Thank you.
053-715-8638. Wakoto electricity a prepaid na a tumrika. Only go so or down one as a magic. Oto ya he o prepaid. O free your suko. Look at you don't know about you and me. I get that. Asa ever. Let us know your experience. I mean, share your experiences with us. And then the no bed syndrome thing. Is it a ploy? For me, I see it that it's a ploy not to attend to emergency issues. Not because there's no bed. You can't tell me that there wasn't bed at the police hospital. You can't tell me that there wasn't bed at the regional hospital with the Ridge Hospital. You can't tell me there wasn't a bed at the Korle Bu Teaching Hospital, the referral.
So,
if there isn't, you have sidewalk. If there isn't, you have places you can even attend to the person in medicine to stabilize the life before you look at. But for all the 3 hospitals to tend the person of honestly,
but the point is, so you just don't want to take care of the person.
Yeah, that's the way I see it.
Why?
That's the way I see it. Because
this issue of the doctors, their licenses being taken from them,
and the nurses,
and the nurses. And the committee set up to probe into it. And I think they are looking at possible prosecution or something. It's sad to go to school for how many years, and then the toil, the struggle, and everything ends this way. But I believe if things like this will continue, our professionals at the health sectors will take life seriously. The fact that people die before you all the time doesn't mean that the life of everyone is not precious. Even the life of an animal is precious, not to talk of a human being. And so when someone is rushed to a hospital, it means there's something wrong with the person.
Yeah.
Can you imagine a nurse telling you that now we didn't cry how now it's now to say if you think if the person is not going through pain, the person will leave their house to a hospital to do what?
You see, like
there's something wrong with it.
There's something wrong. That's why the person came to the hospital. But there's something that I think as a nation we've not been able to deal with. And that problem has to do with our customer service. It's a whole national problem. It's a whole national problem. And we need to reorient the entire Ghanaian makeup. Because you can't tell a sick person, you can't be not just a sick person, but every facet of where you provide service.
You can't imagine the pain the person is going through.
That is it.
If the point is that, it's, to me, I think it's that simple. You leave your house this morning. I'm on TV. I have come to work. If in any way I feel some discomfort in my tummy and I come to the hospital, I didn't come for tourism. I didn't come to see beautiful faces.
I don't get it.
I didn't come to look at who is on duty.
Yeah.
I came because there's something wrong with me. So it is your duty to ensure that I am taken care of. But you see, this issue, we just spoke about WASSCE examination and people not copying in the exam. They will go and write their exam, fail, and they think the next option is to pay bribe and go to a nursing school, go to a training college, pass out, be dumped in some hospital, and then go and mess people's life. Look at this young man, this hit and run victim. That was left unattended.
Yeah, I miss that. A nice engineer from Promasido. We've lost a labor force. We've lost life. We've lost.
Explain this to me. Make it make sense.
A breadwinner. A life that could have been saved. Yeah.
Make it make sense. And you see, this is what we know. But there are a lot more that are not in this space for us to talk about.
Yeah.
There's a lot in the system that haven't been brought to these tables for us to talk about. What happens to them? Why should a mother go to a hospital and then you tell me that the baby has been stolen? Like how? Can you imagine that you go to labor and we all know that if it's a baby boy, it's a blue band. If it's a baby girl, it's a pink band. And then you deliver a baby boy and they put a pink band on the baby boy, saying that the blue band is finished. So if tomorrow I come back and say that you have changed my baby, what explanation do you have to that?
What explanation do you have?
For granted in this country.
Not that we take a lot of things for granted. We are not serious. And we have never been serious. And I'm not sure we are ready to be serious.
I think this will make us ready to be serious.
Oh, you think
in the health sector, because you are a doctor sitting there, you can clearly see that another person's years of labor, of studies, has gone to waste. You want to make that mistake.
You want to make that mistake?
Take your certificate.
All right, let's go to the phone line. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Can you please pick up a bit your name and where you're reaching us live from? Well, I've lost that caller. When you call us, please lower the volume of your TV set so we can have conversation on the phone. It's becoming meeker and meeker every day as to our way of giving service to our own people. We treat ourselves like we're not Ghanaians. We treat ourselves, because growing up, I was told one thing: that Ghanaians are quite loving people.
But we are still loving people. Just
no, but it's
we
like
need to take our professions a bit more serious.
We are not committed to what we do. I think that's the biggest problem.
Because I think that people take jobs because there's no option.
No, but if you feel there's no option, look for something that will make you comfortable. Then.
So that's what makes them comfortable. At the end of the month, I'm as a nurse in a government hospital. So whatever happens, I'll be paid.
What can come.
I'll be paid. But you see, if we will put certain measures in place and ensure that people are accountable, we won't be seeing these things. We won't be seeing. And I like how swift the management of Korle Bu Teaching Hospital took this decision.
But I'm waiting for decisions from the police hospital and then the regional hospital, because they have not come out with sanctions against whoever was on duty then. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning, my brother. Your name were reaching us from?
Yes, my name is from
Okay, let's hear you.
Yes, with the issue of the ECG, there is a little bit happening from there. Look, you will go to buy the property online. As my sister explained that the name of the landlord will appear. Fine, that one can be drafted from there. I don't have a problem with that. But I think there's a little bit adjustment on the state. Meters that I understand is like the coders. Whatever information you feed to it is what it works with. So the information that is on the meter is working with. And definitely, ECG have to come out, ask the questions rightly, but they shouldn't push the blame to the vendor or any other person. That law has fully registered the meter with its name. Apart from that, it has no any information or contact with ECG. But the money goes straight to ECG. It doesn't come to the landlord, it goes straight to ECG. And then the meter is working for ECG information. So physically, ECG is the one adjusting the meter. And the most funny thing is that, do we know that ECG has a motherboard at their office there? They are searching there. Whatever that goes on with the meter, they see it there. Let's go back to the postpaid. When we were using the postpaid meter, ECG sits in the office, decides the bill to give it to you. So how come that information? Meaning they have a regulatory power there to be able to adjust and adjust whatever you are using. So it's a national concern of these things. A lot of people are hiding under the bridge or under the carpet with the same issues but have no person to complain to. Please, let's talk and voice it out loudly for the ordinary Ghanaians to hear. They were all like us. We use the cocoa money, the farm money, the fishing, the workshop money to be able to send them to their big school. So when they are out of that, they shouldn't want the account money, the big cities, to think they can afford the same and push them that education. Same way goes the nurses and doctors nowadays. They are well paid by the government. They don't have any problem with it. Whether I kill or not kill, government will still pay you. Why is it not that private hospitals do same attitude? Because cameras are fixed everywhere in the hospitals that monitor the patients and then the workers themselves in the hospital. So they will not move. I hardly go to private hospitals to see a nurse with a phone. But government hospitals, you go there, see them with phone, either go there from departments, you won't see them. Someone will come and tell you that you are going to buy food. The patient will be saying, they are going to buy that. The patient will be saying, I nearly lost my baby. In a government hospital, I will not explain. They nearly changed my baby. But I delivered my wife myself in the hospital and paid that bill. The doctor promised me that anytime my wife is set to deliver, we should call. I called the nurse around 11 o'clock. The doctor told me we will all meet in the hospital there. We go to the hospital. Almost 2 hours before the doctor is not there. My wife is set to deliver. All the nurses there do not know how to receive my wife. I have to be there. We all have to be there. Finally, my wife said she can't sit. Lie down, she can't lie down. She was to lie down and receive my baby with all the blood. I get it. But we have to be serious. If you want me to be serious about it, don't continue your let's all serve the nation because we are one at the farm and God brought us out and we are now the ministers and the doctors, the lawyers and the engineers today. Today an engineer is gone. It is because he's dead. That's why we were able to take his record. A lot of people have died on the way that have no record to Jesus. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my brother. Have a good day out there. We are excited to hear from you. 0537158638. Share your sentiment, your experience with us this morning. Hello, good morning. Hello. I think we've lost that caller on the line, but you can also get back to us on 0537158638 is the numbers. It's a newspaper review segment. We're looking at our meters. We're looking at emergency services in the country. We try to get an EMT person to speak with us because ambulance services have complained severally that this has been come a banter between them and then various hospitals. My worry is 3 public hospitals. Are we saying at that moment all those hospitals have no beds?
See, the last time I shared an experience.
Yeah, you did. You know, I keep asking.
When I got to the UGMC,
Yeah.
I asked questions. Why is it that the services here is different?
You know why?
And I was told that over there they don't post doctors and nurses.
Yeah.
They interview them.
Yeah.
So they run it like a private hospital.
No, not that.
Can't we do that?
You know, do you know what? Do you know why it's run that way? Okay, this is the rationale.
Oh.
You know, the UGMC was built by the university, okay, with government guarantee for them to build it. So more or less, it's being run by the Ghana Health Service, but on
And the management
is from the university.
Yes.
Because government guaranteed a fund for them to build it. So that is why it's going that way. Because I think that when people are interviewed and people are given the jobs and they know their job designation, all this thing will stop.
You see, this...
A big guy.
It's
You see, we are behaving...
so
You see, the point is that we are behaving like about low, like a old bass. So we behave as if
why should
nothing is at
people
stake.
lose their lives as a result of medical negligence?
You know, we spoke about medical negligence by with lawyer. But we're trying to get him on the line because you see, if the families of Emisa are listening to me, you can pick the hospitals on.
See,
And I-
no,
what I'm saying is that if Emisa's family
Yeah.
are watching, I'm saying that you can pick those 3 public hospitals on and take them to court.
a man shared his
You can take
story
them.
of how he lost his wife in one of the hospitals and sued the hospital
Yeah,
for damages. They paid.
yeah, you have to
The
pay.
point is that he lost his wife.
No, the point is that you will lose the life. But you see,
But
when you
see,
sue them,
this money is not coming from whoever.
yeah, no, what I'm saying is that when you sue the hospitals, now the hospital management will have to now set up, streamline
I see.
administratively, and then deal with those people.
But LC, they have paid the money. It is still happening.
Yet, no, what I'm saying is this. Because it has not been consistent, I have chance upon stories
Every
that
1 minute be added.
Yes.
Every 1 minute be
yeah, because I've chance on story that people have lost their lives. That I've told, okay, I can go in there, and you can do the findings. This is the findings we've come out with, and then they say, oh, how can typhoid kill somebody
Oh,
in Ghana? Typhoid. I had to find different. They told me I like you. Well, you've done well by taking. Yeah, Pepe. This country, we need to sit up. The recent president, it's a chon. Who come after reset of the mind? It's a chon.
The reset, you see,
it's a chon.
That I think that you see these hospitals we are talking about.
Oh,
I feel management is also playing a role in the frequent medical negligence we are seeing from these hospitals. Because let's say the management running these hospitals, they are running it as a private hospital. You understand?
Yeah.
I don't think you would want to record some of these things as a private hospital, as a sole owner of a hospital or an institution. You want to keep a clean record. You want to keep a good record. If management of these hospitals will see the institutions as their own, I believe they would clear the chaffs off.
No, you see, we have.
Because let's say they've given a hospital to you to run. What I say?
Oh, give me one.
Let's say they've given rich to you to run.
Oh, I feel profits. What I feel me.
Thank you. Like
no, what I feel profit. What I feel profit. What I feel me.
You see, it's not about you being. You know. You are not delivering.
I run different offices.
Oh.
And you know how the guys now call me. You know the name they call me. For this one, he can hire you and fire you.
Yes, that's all.
That was the name they gave.
Don't come and create a mess. Don't come and waste anybody's time.
I can't waste. You can't waste. And me, I like consistency. So once in I can cable, look straight.
There are hospitals.
We are fake. Verba, query eba, suspension eba. Mema followed procedure mahabu. And the last one.
Oh, the thing is that look at the private hospitals you see around. You hardly hear issues of that sort.
Why is that people want to go into those private hospitals?
Because you hardly hear issues of that sort. So those running the private hospitals, do they have two heads?
Is it not the same people to working at the public sectors as well? Some of them are even working at the public sector.
People cannot walk to hospitals and feel confident that I am going and coming back safe.
I keep saying this thing that the kind of a Ghana I want to see is like when Lois tells me, I'm not feeling well, I'm going to this hospital, I will sleep. You know why? Because I know she'll be taken care of.
But now you're.
But now when the person is dead,
you are praying because
and operation what did you say? Irradiate. Why should it be so? Common sense, I keep saying, is not common.
People can't be serious for once and say that this is human life. This is what I have decided. You see, you've seen all the careers and the professions, and you've decided that this is what I want to do. For boutique, for general, you saw all of them, and you decided to be a doctor. You decided to be a health professional.
You decided to be that engineer, not only retrofitting machines.
So do it well.
You decide to be the IT person. Stop the nonsense you guys are doing. You are not helping this nation. What we are doing
and you decide to go to the hospital and you don't care. You go and sit at the OPD, at the emergency ward.
If it's social media.
Somebody walks in.
No, you see that style people been doing.
Somebody walks in.
How do you call that thing?
And bed in the hole, any bed.
No, how do you call that thing?
Imagine a nurse telling me.
I get bed.
Bed in the one to papa near the wetna wheelchair munaya shed. Who power sign documents. The BBC. We are not held responsible. Can you imagine?
She told you that?
Yes.
Wow.
Can you?
Rich.
Yes. Rich.
I'm fake bay.
Can you imagine? And as she was talking to me, she was on her phone like this.
Did you take her name?
You see, at that point, then sometimes when it's an emergency like that,
your
don't
mind
want
is
to focus on that thing the person is doing because you want to make sure that your relative is stable.
I get it. But I think it's about time because you see, when you go into hospital as an individual, there are things you need to start taking note of. From the gate before you get to the open, you need to get everything right.
At least their names, whoever misbehaves,
get it right.
Take the person.
So that if anything goes wrong,
you know who to hold responsible.
The Chronicle has this big story there, and it says the Mahama government owns District Assembly 7.33 billion. Ghana cedis says minority, and you see the man raise his hand. That is Frank Anodombre. Those are the stories on the front page.
Anodombre is trending.
It's trending this morning. And he has this scripture there from Proverbs 3:27. It said, do not withhold good from those to whom it is due. When it is in your power to do it, then you do it. And there's a giver's call for independent probe into the 18 tracks linked to the bill of entry brouhaha. That story is on the front page of the Chronicle newspaper.
Right. Let's do the overseer. PBC confirms a safe voice claims on conflicts of interest involving Cocoa Board at Boateng. And Galamsey Forestry Commission to set up 10 military protection camps in forest reserves. Kwehu corporate executives rally for coordinated economic engagement with government. And Abbas Nuruddin emerges as possible contender for NDC National Communications Officer. Hey, Charlie.
Would you like to go to the maiden edition of the Christian Night Club?
Oh my goodness! You see, this issue of Christian, holy. No.
Holy.
Let's be in our lane. And
holy is the Lord God Almighty. And it's so you
see, well, that is why
I will carry my camera to that place. That maiden, I'll go with Sly. We'll buy tickets.
The point is that
we will go jam.
What is the rationale behind?
Everybody, raise your hands out.
What is the rationale behind Christian Night Club?
Because we want to have some.
See, if you want to go to the club, go to the club.
Well, where?
And dirty yourself well. You want to be in church, be in church. Let's not mix it.
You can be in church and still dirty yourself.
Yes. So if you want to dirty yourself the Christian way, be in church. Because club they in the
another club no. Na ometon dia wo.
And no na me.
Nentinam ni ayi Dr. Clementa Park kama nam na say Joseph.
Club hono. Hona club. Yenim say mixtures wo.
No. Where you beton you. You beton alcoholic energy drinks. Maybe to say kiss. Those are.
I didn't say. You say so bolo. And yes, so bolo now.
No. Me was so bolo back. Could be no. I don't believe me. Yeah, I know you're torn for members only. And you're members only. You say,
and you have a brave work.
Oh, goodness.
That's it. Now, right now that you are setting up a Christian Night Club, and I said, then
Holy Jams and GH.
So let's be in church and know that we are in church.
Oh, we are going to do church there. We're going to preach the word. It's an all night.
Then let's do church.
No, it's an all night in a club.
See, let's not confuse ourselves. Let's not confuse ourselves. If you want to do club, do club.
If you want to do club,
if you want to be in church, be in church. If it's about Christian music, be in church. We can have a church setting where we will not do this preaching and
everybody move the right.
Just play gospel music jump to it, worship God, praise God, and go.
But the point is that our gospel music, that's R&B, that gospel music, that is that's so that's what we want to do. We just want to come together, have some fun.
Let's not call it.
Let's have some fun.
Let's not.
We want to have a fun in a secular way.
Leadership, we had so much fun. We experienced God.
This one we want to have fun in a secular way.
No. You can't. You can't say. We are confusing ourselves.
Ghana, what you here?
What is Christian Night Club? So that one, you go and you have your squash and you.
No, we have the table for men. No, we have table for men.
And your body ma or mubechi. Debbie.
No, we no obi akotra no ti.
No, chinden.
Nami bra. Send the best start. Say praise and worship. You know that sort of thing. I just can't wait to see how this GH fully jumps in GH First Christian Nightclub, the maiden edition.
Me, if I go there, I'm just going to watch.
Oh, then be ready because I'm going with a camera. The camera team is going. Yeah.
Want to do church? Let's do church. Oh, family members.
November 30th.
Okay. November.
So if you want to know the date,
they are setting the Dirty December up with.
That's the point. You see that thing.
The Dirty December is starting with Christian Nightclub. Oh, Charlie. Anyway, let me finish with the overseer because this conversation is getting interesting. Kwewu Business Advocacy Association outdoors for enterprise growth and strategic partnership. Finance Minister lays value for money office bill before Parliament. Value for money office bill.
Yeah. It was laid yesterday at the floor of Parliament by the Kessler to Forson.
That guy, what did you do? The things he's doing, but we like it. So.
All right, so let's do the daily guide then. From the overseer, we do the daily guide. The daily guide has the stories. It said the property and polo classic set for March 7. 5 GRA officers interdicted with the cargo transit scandal. Why? I get a Niger. I'm a Mali. Yeah, now. My cab ran it over, and then surely this goodness and mercy no for this one be bad news will follow you. Government target 15-month import cover with gold. Minority slams government over the new the district common fund guideline bridge. NPA extortion buffer stock cases moved to new court. Story on the Daily Guide newspaper.
Away from the Daily Guide, let's do the Daily Democrat. GRA interdicts 5 custom officers. It's here also. And the big story here says, police cover up in Oyarifa Meda. Father appeals to Mahama and IGP. And Oil Palm Development Association of Ghana applauds government over illegal vegetable oil seizures.
I mean that transit thing that was done. You know the painful things, the oils we're bringing into the market, the ploy that those oils are the best oils is never true. It's not true. You know the best oil?
Packaging and branding.
Yeah, they are not the best oil.
Oh, Charlie, they are killing people.
I have a kidney. I have cardio issues.
Charlie.
Mukuke oil ne ishini. This an HF here. Ekaba machine. Ohia hewo ekaba machine. Ke ahi eku afin rubber me kekeba photo. You are giving yourself sickness. You are killing yourself. Have you heard the song? Killing me softly with this. It's a bad thing.
Do it in your house.
It's a bad stuff. Because the point is this. Once you fried something, but that oil needs to be replaced.
Yeah.
You don't keep it and add another one to it.
Very bad.
Oh, young be what? Oh, yeah. Oh, funny. It's not good.
Right. The Daily Democrat still has a story, about 2 stories more. Hajia Mariam Mohammed calls for independent probe into Kasua Ofankor demolition incident. And Ambassador Victor Smith courts major U.S. investors in Los Angeles. These stories are on the front page of the Daily Democrat.
Now the archives. The archives has the story. The person also that has been training throughout the week is KON. Kujopon Kruma. The minorities town hall cocoa politics ends in anger as rented cocoa farmers left without food or water. Akufo-Addo Bawumia borrowed $21.7 billion for reserves at 3.48 billion interest between 2017 and 2024. Dog and cat meat consumption is cultural heritage and birthright. Hey, Joseph, Joseph. No, the female cat, how would they call?
I don't even.
Josephine. You go by the first, the other
Joseph
one,
and Joseph.
Joseph and Josephine, isn't it? Josephina. And then the dog meat is a delicacy, you know.
For some people.
Oh yeah, aponche koko, udan koko. Oh man, that's a good meat. It's not just for the upper and then the upper is upper west. No.
Have you taken it?
I've not tried. It's the one I've tried. Only onufu.
Hey, no.
Osmo onufu lo. Oh. Somebody's looking at
Crocodile before.
Crocodile. Yeah, it has a very good skin and a good meat,
I
right?
tried crocodile.
Crocodile.
It tastes very nice.
All right. So, what of ant pancake? Who have ever tried it before? You can share that experience with that. Or you know the cockroach. You know, cockroach has a lot of protein.
Let's end it. It's early morning. But when you mentioned what do you call it, corn?
Yeah.
I saw something.
Yeah.
From the NDC. I think 2 weeks ago. Yeah. I think about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Register with the NDC with flyers and all of that. I don't know whether you saw it.
I saw those ones.
This week, if not yesterday, then it's this week. I saw the NPP
doing the same. They're asking all their people to register.
What is happening?
Everybody wants to get his numbers. I mean, register and then be counted. That is what
register and be a member of the party.
And be counted.
And be counted.
That's the point.
So that they know we have 2 million people.
We have our data
that have registered as members.
So if all of them should come out to vote, that's why I'm saying that.
What assurance do you have?
No, that is what I'm saying is that, you see, that is why the NPP can say 2 million of our people decide not to vote. And they didn't vote for the NDC either. Okay? Because per what we have, both sides have their like 6.2, 6.2. What do you say? That we have those who decides.
They are not with any party.
Any party. Yes, so
we decide
who becomes on issues and who becomes the president.
Yeah.
Or who becomes. You go and do your parliamentary thing.
We are the
we can make a which is okay.
We think this person. So we go
like 100,000, do 200,000.
I mean, I thought convinced about but those
no, get the point 50 plus 1. Oh,
that's the plus 1.
Plus 1. The plus 1 are the dangerous people.
We are the kingmakers.
They can decide to unmake you. So those are the stories on the archives. The archives have those stories. Yeah, come back. Me a shame. I jig not showing again. He feel brown. Well, but they smile or try get back.
Anyway. Okay, so let me do the showbiz.
Okay, do the showbiz. I mean, we've not done the dispatch, right?
No.
Okay, so let me do. The. What about Daybreak? Have we done Daybreak?
I think so.
I think we've done Daybreak. Okay, so let's do the Dispatch newspaper. It says Akufo-Addo's government employed about 12,000 into the public sector after losing the 2024 election. Minister of Labour politics. Come and give us data. We are like data. Dr. Clementa Park defends the consumption of dog and cat, rejects health and ethical criticism. When I get big, how long people are here? I mean, women smile. They also want to from share. They are telling their friends, we too, we did front page of paper today. Women in media must counter stereotypes and promote gender equality. GBC Akushika Ambassador.
I will not comment on that. I want you to share your thoughts on that.
On the women in the media.
The stereotype and the gender.
Well, honestly speaking, of all the places I've worked with women. I've given women all the opportunities. There are people, I don't want to mention, I can give you names of people I've pushed to the levels they are today. Some have even turned to become professors and lecturers in foreign institutions outside the country. Some have been able to make it to the national level. And I've even moved out doing other social services with other channels across the world. So it tells you that I'm a feminist.
Okay, you are a feminist.
Yes, I love to see women strive.
Yeah.
I want to see them succeed. I want to see them. So the support you need to give to them, and some of them are very hard work.
Yeah.
When you go to the field, very hard working. And once they're hard work, you give them a push. And I'm always ready to support such people to get to the level. Or if you are lazy, I can't work with you. Now, some they want to be pampered. This job doesn't need pampering.
Pampering.
It's a very rough route. So sometimes you need to be a bit hard, but sometimes when you become a bit hard, they think I can chalo bawana. But that is how it is.
Yeah.
I believe that she calling for that promotion of gender equality. It's good.
Yeah.
Because we've got brilliant people that have done. There's one person I admire so much. I started radio with, and she's still in radio. And there's somebody I looked up to when it comes to news reading. Fantastic news reader. The Beatrice Adus you can think of. These are great people. You can look at Doreen Andor.
Yeah.
Super.
You know, one person I admired a lot growing up, Emma Morrison.
Emma Morrison. And Emma has been able to chance, and now he works at the Mines as a public relations media communication.
I still
person.
admire that.
Yeah, Emma is super.
Anytime she's reading the news on TV3, I'm by the TV.
You know, Emma was, and when you go to the GBC, you can't do GBC without mentioning Beatrice Adu. And I like the way she comes out. And after the headline, my name is, and you see, there are people I was looking up to, people like Beatrice Adu, Emma Morrison. These are people I work with. I've worked with Emma, I've worked with Doreen. I've seen Beatrice and the old ladies. You go to for good advices. Akushika Akwe was in the, one of the finest who came through. Yeah, came through it. And so I think the women have done us a lot of good. Now, when you go to the other side, when I went to the BBC, I met people like Sarah, who is also a Ghanaian, born in Britain, who works with the BBC. I've come to meet people like Shamima Muslims and the rest. They've all paid their dues. So I think that, but I believe that the media space have given women the platform to showcase what they can do, but they still need some cushioning.
The only thing is the stereotype.
Yeah, sometimes some people believe that there are certain places the women can't enter, but I think when you use them to go into
and
this
sometimes when women rise through the ranks, especially those in the media space, people kind of.
Oh, but there's one person I've admired when I even got the training with the BBC was Gipsy Ohene. I'm a fantastic woman.
That woman.
Good writer.
Yeah.
Fantastic woman. And those are people that tells you that Gifty Afeni does. But the great people that have done great jobs in the media. So for me, let's give them the support. Let's stop the stereotyping. Don't think so because Oyoba. I admire them. They do super. And there was one that I recently worked with at Asasa Radio who was also a Beatrice Adu. Very good voice. Now with TV3. A person like the lady who does the gun stuff now at TV3 also was also came through accessories.
Right.
So it tells you that, look, let's give them the push. For that one, I'm an advocate for it. So if you're not giving them the space and you're trying to step on them, please, although they will make some that. And one person to that has really done herself well is Nanaba.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's also done well for herself.
Nanaba.
She's also done well.
She's done well.
I mean, be able to go through.
She's organizing the Women of Valor.
Yeah.
This time.
Oh, this time around.
In the UK.
In the UK,
yeah.
right.
So if you've got your tickets, if you haven't,
you gotta go to the UK
and attend the Women of Valor.
Oh, turn it on.
And can I take the showbiz?
So do the showbiz.
Okay, so tips to improve your makeout session.
Okay. Tips.
Grab the copy or a copy of the showbiz.
Showbiz, graphic showbiz.
Togbe Africa, the diplomat and musician.
The music.
Okay, and the nightclub thing is here. Holy Jam in Ghana's
Holy. That's the first song we're going to sing. Holy, holy. You know that song? Holy is the Lord.
My question is that for the nightclub, we
God Almighty.
So, I don't know,
in this time. You know, over to me for nightclub, why she just straight dress without nothing, you know. It's just a normal. Yeah, now this nightclub, I'm going to jump. Are you going to be there?
Me, I'm going to be a spectator.
Yeah, you need to. Oh, you don't need to be a spectator. You need to be a citizen.
No, I'm going to be a spectator if I should be.
Holy jam.
Wow. Okay.
Get your dancing shoes and your skirt.
So from there, we go to church. And I church now, I know.
To the left, to the right. So points one breast. You better Friday. No, you better Friday. To breast and what does Sunday? Sorry. There be a best all night. You better 2 shifts.
Charlie.
Over 6 now upon 10. Not 10 for number 1.4.
This one it will be difficult for me to understand.
Well, we get there, we'll cross.
Anyway. So that's it with the papers.
Okay, so that's it with the papers for this morning.
Yeah.
And then there was this story which you raised that has to do with hey, have you done accreditation? You say you want to go to the World Cup, have you?
Yes, I want to go. Have you done?
If I don't go, me
and you over here. You have to do it for me. I really want to go.
Bishop, if all your people go for the World Cup, who go there here?
Do the morning show from there.
Okay, no problem.
That's also possible.
It's possible.
Yeah. So we can do it from there.
We'll do more of
we can go for like a week or 2.
Yeah, before come back.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we go into the
qualify for the finals? We go back.
So do we do the preliminaries rounds? Because I want to see the game in Canada, Panama, and Vancouver.
Yeah.
And I want to see the game in Philadelphia as well, because it's a long time to go.
So let's plan that. Let's go to Canada. Go
to the US and then go to Mexico. You don't want to go to Mexico?
I want to go.
Where the cartel are?
Did you see the arrest?
I love that. I love it.
So let's.
But Mexico is a beautiful city, so you go to Mexico. So.
I'll dress.
We'll go to Jalisco. You go to Jalisco where the fire is. I want to go and meet. I want to go and see El Mancho. El Mancho.
I don't want to go there. Where the fire is.
Oh, that's Jalisco.
No, I don't want to go.
It's not only Jalisco that the fire is.
Then I'm avoiding Mexico.
Mexico holds the World Cup.
So I think we should plan and go. We can do the morning show from there. Our viewers will love it.
Oh yeah, definitely we will go to it, and then we'll bring you up to speed with all the happens. But we need your support for those of you who are watching us wherever all the travel and toll. Come, let's sign those deals, and then we can do it together.
Yeah.
Now the gold global gold prices fortify Ghana's 2025 export revenue, according to Atuforsen. The minister highlighted that unprecedented rally in the global gold prices throughout 2025. You know, gold prices surged very high in 2025. So building on this momentum, the 2025 fiscal year concluded with gold export receipt reaching a staggering leap compared to the previous period. If you look at the accumulation that we did, the development provided the necessary liquidity booster for Ghana Accelerated National Reserves Accumulation Policy 2026 to 2028, the most reliable and immediate instrument that has been laid before Parliament. So we're looking to see how this bill will translate into a long-term fiscal resilience and debt management using the gold. So that is what it's a strategic pillar. So that's one of the things he's looking at. We're going for a break. You have something to add? You want to say something? Really. Okay, so we go for a break. Then when we return, so we'll go for a break and then we cross over to Bayfi Chrome to bring you Edu Herbal. So don't go away. And when we come back, I pray by that time Nana Hima will be around. We have conversation. We'll try to connect with a lawyer, Brobe, to talk about negligence in our hospital.
Yeah.
So don't go away.
Tony Dr. Du Muhammad say me nka kire SM fans say nyame nhyira wo bia nyame nya obi bia kese na said de enne me ba me dofo oka no abusua ya de abroni atumi ansa Dr. Du baya wa besa Dr. Du yenye udeni adek yese nkwa sombo onkwa som yebo and it was SMBTS every Edu Herbal Hospital Anna Eradnam Dr. Du so ediabebo ade say yede sanya de what to see any nti ani nompemu ye nkoto dwemu ne atutu ase amafia ye damma wapomuden asipia sita na ye wia ye the bonus na atuato eno ne yesi ye dem mo bi anje ana me de aba enti me do for say Papa no also don't have no kind or sister water graphic am obi kenkan no matter no the guy kan ni nyina ma me ne mo kan ne brofum etimi da na betwi translation so I say SMBTS do de abasa ye de ba ama aware de amefie ayede ama enkoda ni age eku no mani age ama yire no so ani age enne na atemi chimli ame ma na SMBTS ba kufu 1 Onfen kofie na miwia de etachire nyakata na betachire de amano boko enye ni nyina ha kwa ho ene nti se wato graphic am obi kenkan na ye ho mr odi kan ye no wo ye be ma entrance ma be ma mu na wona no abomatwo man na wonam a sister bra wati mu sade ni nkoyi apomude ni ho sa woni oba no konhyiamu a wuti mu se dodo akato beko wantimi akọ minute ade to so no kekekeke no wantimi SMBTS ye dru asa wonum asa wode no wukọ on say normal we na kata pomko pa san na ete pa boko na SMBTS be mo akọ pa so ati ase e craft for yourself our classroom no anama wi a na for ba na ka say wo be mem Obana ma fans enya de obewie no ka cho se de we ye ni da bi ebusua so wie na obana ka cho de ye tumi ye ni na kire se problem wo ho yade wo ho bibi wo nipadua ni mu a enko yie bibi wo usisi mu no ma enko yie o mema ye ne ensipi entita na Dr. Du so se ense se wotena se emma oba ejojo wo sa na ense se wotena se ema be ma so obejojo oba so atiase emechi oba branet saminto na nyojo mi na enso de nko okwa me ba so mfi bia ma na beto aso eno na chese wadwuma no wa anya nwi eni ti Dr. Du se SMBTS oba nom be ma nom me pa chow wunya 18 years ya enom wo your ba wa fafura enom wo breastfeeding so a enom wa ye CS ya frɛ yen number no bu screen ni so na kyerɛ months a wanya ansa na ebe mo anoma ya ma wanom Oba se ubu nsa na emeye menamei se boso me so na me bu nsa na se me ama nti se bibi ni na mo menti because menti pen bia eno na kyesa wo yoba enya de abosome ne so a abusua na obi de wada ne calendar o twese obetie ma ofie buo yansa na wakọ ne boss osa bosome asotua meka because the da wo be ye ne fie ho ne brono ne so no obi abehu say yes obosome aso na ye ya so ene abosome na so nya tse wo tim onya tse wo ntimi ankwa adwuma o wo ye so da dem wo yare ene na abosome aso oni calendar o de wada ne calendar madam emo bi fa na ne calendar wane dem boy aden bra SMB te so se beboa wo ama watimi abu nsaboko ama black cloth ni nyina anane abesia ko kama wonti etiam obi a mpota wabu nsa so we oba na abu sana bi aba kama wankasa na ma feel comfortable wutim se wankasa no ohun yo de because se free ya ho besen kwa a wona wotu wo yefu mu ayodin ohun ni padua ni mu ayodin because se eye ba na ebetom a e ma o sign no se ba na ebetom e ba betom ko fra abusunya nya easy wonto na ma abofron oni ama say what is into so rough not me say bo na ama eno wa hu say why ready say wo be wo eti no ma science na say wo de na nya ba na ebetom bosome mienu bosome miensa o mesesen emma e wo brenso a wonyem a abusua pe SMB test na no wo don say ni na ba besane abese akọ ama nwato afenso no say wonya o menses from day 1 about 7 days afe to asokono na so tiba 6 days so tiba 5 days 4 days e was so mo sa wo say dia aka na embae no e wo hefa aka wa ya ase wo enti e was so no SMB test na enani moja SMB test na ni moja ebe na ne de aka wo na aya clotting na abobon tonto a na ebe da ne fibroid ana se ebe ye bibi aya sisi aka wo wa wudie nim no ebe na ne na fi wo ama na bese akọ na wo ho atọ afi ona mo say yes odo say so boka say yes me oba efi ono your oba na bese wo fa nyin sanya SMB test na ni moja no ama de sisi a wudie na no akwan ni nyina bese ko wi a obi won say afi pa na dem na wa fa afro why would it not to me? Now I said, I'm hadging. Or the bathroom can also ban a hadging of fee. And I know maybe so the bathroom and the banana into a assassin said, you know. I told you, we need 2 months. That's what I said. I was here, about to retort. I say, SMB test in tea, Cassani and Yaji because he had the insensible. If you say, yeah, Juma, Cassia, I dance dear air by SMB test, no dorsal. And then see, now make confirm on say, to be my way, to be my coon. Na entu ya dia se because mo no a ye adwuma 15 butrim na ne na mo honam onam ya de do adwuma tumi so wotumi dia adwuma e wo abonten ko office atimi ya adwuma kama osisi nim atimi ya kama e clear paint na bibia wo osisi nim enu nkoto dwenim nyina firi wo woti ya adwuma yi ama anwato na akodem so a eno ya friend side effect friend side benefit because on my do ni ya do benya na ekire no eno kwampo na do so bonus no na ya na ede obi koto dia na wa nto so a what told you and then tia ka bi no pento so one to so say there be aduane ne menni eto so ka tuwa bi no eno na e ka no bonus no so atiase to no SMB test ya bonus na be dey na che no ene so betimi ahama afa odem o so na bra kwa so je no yes so aras o ma fans say yes wo be memu na edre abusonya to agu o man ga na mu ha ba bia pharmacy shop bia benya bi herbal shop bia benya bi chemical shop bia benya bi koto SMB test na o kwa so pe social movement o pe spiritual movement o pe social media open the trendy and strong man me pacho shatter movement edoro na American wasem no simiso na American wasem no sincere me na American wasem no senior minister na American wasem no edra on man no akasa man ho fans when am want to say yes what charge na anam and no empty number no that screen so me da fa me say me see try me photo and I no papa be share mo so try me photo am and phone no so ayeba and the pacho delete be your number no time to photo abusia number Nerika na 0558 379545 0558 379545 and we are the filler according to Dr. Edu. Second number is 0201 044221 0201 044221. Last number is 0243 989368 0243 989368. Number 3 na me dafo fra eba Edu Heba Hospital. Na enu edi nkomo kan how chain wa bada bridge wo kojo to me pacho frɛyɛn ne no nkasa na edro free edu Heba Hospital aneba ayaresa bia busuan yakwadare ewa yarehwa nya yaresa nyina mu yetu stroke kwase emma obi a oyare stroke ada hwache na obi a won se de edu no te na chi nyina yekro ya bɔ ne pampers ababa wa feru ansore no yi pampers no ne ekɔ no ɛho asɛm ana meka ɛne te sɛ stroke no ache nipa no ato wache no fa ne brain mankasim ba fikrom ɛho na headquarters no ɛwɔ abusua odo mankasim station a o se o kɔ ba fikrom ɔbɛkyɛ car we fro na bra obedu wono ma abusua ye behwe wo ama wo de hye no ne ho ato no kama ye what ne nso emu ofe emu ode obedem say yes wo da fie wo da yare sabia nso asa wo dwodwo ho hotel ba bi because ya no VIP was ana normal was obewram nya afi na akọ yarefo a waba yare sabia na afi wo koja na akọ salai amba acho ye ho ye nya sa wo wankasa o facility ne bibia ye intact or toilet and bath shem anything no bibia aye kama o change o patient ho a obi nyina wa wo hwo obi wonu ma je se ye kofa enipa be time be sala won anim se de be ya ye change ne ho do da ne nchen no onhu ne ho me patcho Edu Heba Hospital ye ntisa ya ma obi ane what o so ane wo de usika ekuta won ehun adwuma na ebe yama ho anenti no medafo to bekafa nipa na ne ho atochema no bibi ha no fa ne brain wo Edu Heba Hospital na Awurade andom ona doctor do so de nubra nua ha ban ene dia hini efa yade biada etu ase enenti enya stroke kwa na yesa yade biada sente hye wa na ye wa eno de me boso because na no pani bi de ne ba bre me na me mani ba kwara nso me yam hye me utimu se asma na wa ne ho ache. But Radiadum, Edu Heba Hospital last week, which you say, you stabilize anyway and not be by a camera. I don't know. And apparently, sorry, I am some patch of more to say, or Yamiadum. A free nano I buy and a Thursday no, a mabim. I yes, I not feel me watch them, none who I am there. One who said, oh, yeah, maybe, no, and for so homes I didn't want to yes, sir. Now, why you would say? And yet, the why we are not feel we are not to idea me, but fine, I am fat. Edrebe ya na enye enya try and error ewo Edu Heba Hospital ebusuafo ye ma wodro na ye de ensese eboka se dro na de ma ya de ye ewo osu eso adro ni na wotwe asebetu na wotwe menu asebetu na wotwe mi ansa asebetu ampanso no ebedu wono na wato asori a okọ wuyi achia kwa ochia osimi machia na wokọ ba bi enentini ya de bia etete wo emmema na mokọ dwaba mumu na nkwada ahuri agire mumu na ye tisi so ewo mumu mepa moncho Edu Heba Hospital edro papa honoma oba ebeba ama ho ato me pa acho enya yaresa bia oba ye ma odo na ene kochina kobra ansa na wayo ye machine sakase egu no mabusuan oba ye de be exam efru trimesu nase ni on say yade na efri ya na eba e ha ene ha eje do we ne de be ma ne wi a emu
Hello, welcome back from the quick break. You're still live on the MBN TV, and we're live from our studios on the 10th Avenue Extension, Greater Estate. Like I say, come do business with us. Can help us activate your products and services for you.
But I don't know why people are still not on MBN Jaso.
No, it's because we've no experience. So today I want to have a conversation with you.
Okay.
To tell me what the MBN Jaso is all about. Then when I finish, because it's on the morning show, I'll put my number there. Okay. You should call me. Okay. And I'll come and I will tell you to go and do business.
There's a number.
There's a number there. Okay.
There's a number.
So tell me, what is it about this MBN Jaso?
So the MBN Jaso, people have this perception that advertising on TV is expensive.
And not that advertising.
It is.
It is expensive.
It is expensive.
The
airtime on TV is expensive.
It's very expensive. And what makes it even more expensive is that we're running on both phases, digital and satellite. Yes. So it's very expensive.
Very expensive. And so we want to help businesses.
Okay, the low-hanging fruit businesses?
Exactly. We want to help businesses reach a wider audience.
Okay.
And so we are giving businesses the opportunity to advertise on TV with as low as $1,000.
Oh!
So as low as $1,000.
Is it for a short promo?
For a month.
For a month. No, what I'm saying is that this promo isn't going to run for a very long time.
No. It's not for a short time.
Maybe for the next quarter again, another quarter it will come again, another quarter it will come again. Okay.
So this time is $1,006. Whether you have a video or not, just give us a call.
Okay, so that we can do the video for you.
We will create the video for you and then put it on TV. And your business is going to be aired on TV twice every day. So
also, this is like more like a ESM giving back to the community.
Yes, we want
helping
to give
everybody
every business the opportunity to be on TV. Every business.
Okay.
Every business. Whether you are $1 million company, you are a tabletop business, whatever business.
So how long should the promo run? Is it 60 seconds, 45 seconds, 30 seconds?
It's a minute.
A minute, so 60 seconds.
60 seconds.
So as long as 60 seconds, we can talk about your products and services, and you pay a cool £1,000. So this on the MBN Jaso.
Yeah.
The MBN Jaso, Mr. Mo said, baby, I would team if you now or Phil said, also per se, Onyama Wotono, a Kogana Fanina, we are national television. Over to me, Edo, or product now to MBN Jaso. 60 seconds, that's 1 minute promo. Say uto tomatoes, uto jane, uto say a bet TV so. No be who a bia udi no nyama woton. Say they be a nipa betumi abeto. Ye boa ama business no etum bon. Then be ya onso beka say me so my say after 1 month no aka say okay sisi am person be wo TV no so mo jimi ahe. Then you can renegotiate.
Yes, we can.
For now no a promo bia MBN person obia na o ebedia wodi nyina yede to TV so ma o enti no sa no numbers by na was on friend
obetumi afre 0245 88 21 28
and our friends so 0245
88 21
28 offer now betumi send text message and our WhatsApp so that same number.
Ubetumi send you a message.
Text, SMS, and now WhatsApp. No, I so company ni and I'm meeting me. Person me details. Person me MBN Jaso ni bi. And no say Miss Lois munu be din komo.
Yeah.
Promo no say a male voice now pa. Open me voice me ba be yama.
Ye be yama.
Open Miss Lois voice open I dachi him obia your voices in your dachi him
yeah ye be yama
na wa ha I wale mu nyina betumi and ba ko na odi fufu na no pe fufu aya wa kase
Mr.
Boache on the subscribe betumi aya
enti no we
no adent na advert no oh ebia no ko yidi
advert me yes
on to me challenge Bishop Apostle no sorry on to me challenge no
me crown to me challenge
challenge.
And you know, yama advertisements are very affordable.
Yes, and also obey to me
do business no atoso. Now it's not just on TV. Yeah, they do your socials so amount. Yeah, promoting where socials no so amount. You know, who business? If you're running with who school
and
yes, because we want to help people.
No, one shada.
Yeah, but say you have one. And you know, so when you know, you see, the thing is that say, business near online in poor. You can
still put it on TV.
You can put it on TV.
Oh, me who I saw some online ad. I spoke to them. They deal in Kente. So the guy is telling me that he's gonna get back to me on it.
And you know, for business in Beto. So what he Alajo market. Uwo Madina market. Uwo Agbogbloshin. Uwo Makola. Uwo Adabraka market. Baby, I will be
one book so.
Baby,
so one.
Baby, I will be no frey and zero.
When my name tell me personal market now.
Okay. And frey was 0245 882128. 0245 882128. 0245 882128. Friend number ni sisi a ufre ye ne obedi nkomo ukita as low as 1,000 cedis o business no be what TV so 1 month, 1 whole month, twice every day ye be born in prenu de bia for 1 month e the amount enti no entwentwen so kra ba bia ni ho a obenya de obi sei enti fabra frey ne ye ne wo ani nkomo oni video a ha ho ye be ye video na ma na e dey to TV so ye send dey to your social media so e dey amount na who advertise wo MBN TV so MBN just so trust me businesses no say basa
trust me
house no be receive sa amount for be ye purchases sa
anyame ngabi na one free no kana actually MBN just only your meji one time wa no chumo no chuo ni mofia ma nani anye ababa hwini bi no bo ho chumo allo no ko no free ni onye ochuni ye dumi no MBN just okay we call here as low as 1,000 Ghana. Now we can work. Like a TV advertise la washi promo ne bohi wo free.
Ni any promo.
Any
promotion.
One free promotion. Working cable. Working airtime. Okay. Wo free wo habo 1 month no na omi show ye then wo man wo tashi.
Can you play after 1 month we go free advert. Take to 5 minutes. So to 2 minutes.
No e wo free.
No wa
negotiate. Wo she ne 1 minute advert. Ona bonincho. Aha. No bomb ni ultra. And my friends in the northern part of the country, I know Sliminjarigo, you've been watching us. Do you understand the word Sliminjarigo? There's a shop called Sliminjarigo in the taxi rank in Tamale. I know they would like to do advert.
Tell them, let them bring it. Because we have people calling
from the northern region. They watch us across the entire country.
Across the country.
Call us, or you can call me personally.
Takra, the video will be
you can call. Philemon, I told you, my friends in Ho, please. Even the churches, you can do your arts on the church.
Yeah.
1 minute.
Easter is coming. You are having an Easter program.
Promo. Come, let's do it. So when we finish, just give us a call at the background and we can do that. All right, so that is about MBN Just So live and direct from our studios on the 10th Avenue Extension, Greater Estate. That is where we are. You know, my friend called me from the US yesterday. He said, I love it when he said, this is MBN.
Yeah,
this is MBN. And I'm going to do those voices where we have to play them on this is MBN, 10th Avenue Extension, Greater Estate. You know, we'll do all those ambience around it. And then we're going for a quick break. When we turn around, our guests for today, Nana Hima from will join us.
Jasuni from Ejahima sɛ wopɛ sɛ woba MBN dwa so a frɛ me wɔ 0245 88 2128. MBN dwa so ka me ho na yendi edwa at the right place. MBN Jasuni, Fremi Ejahima, Saupa Sauba MBN Jasua, Fremi 0245 88 2128. MBN Jaso, come home, na yendi eja at the right place.
And he asked them, when he sent them, do you lack anything? And they said, we lack nothing. I pray that this will be your story. As you live for God and you work for God and you support God's work, you will look back and say, I have lacked nothing in my life. We want to thank God and thank God again that Friday is a night of prayer, prophetic night, healing night, the word of God night, and worship night. Every Friday in Maranatha Power Ministries. And I'm inviting you, beloved, if we don't realize the warfare we are in, the devil will defeat you as a child of God. And the most strangest things and unfortunate things in the church today is good believers who are weak. You are good, but you are weak spiritually. God wants you to be strong because he says in Ephesians chapter 6 verse 10, he says, finally my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. You see, there are certain battles you cannot win in the day. This Friday and every Friday, I'm inviting you to Maranatha Power Ministries for breakthrough night, signs and wonders night, prophetic night, healing night, deliverance night, and salvation night. Let me see you this Friday. If you want more direction, telephone numbers on the screen. Please call, and also you can watch me on MBN TV every time we are having service, and also watch me and be with me on all the social media platforms you will see on the screen. Remember this, Jesus prayed in the night, even the Son of Man prayed all night. It's our time. God bless. I'm from Austria, and I spent the last 6 weeks, I think, here in Maranatha, and so far it has been a very great experience. I feel like once I came to school, I felt very welcome. I felt a very nice, friendly environment towards me from the teachers, but also from the kids, and I had the feeling right away that the kids really like to come here, so they feel really happy, they feel really safe here, they learn a lot, and yeah, I think it talks a lot about the quality of the school. If the kids feel comfortable and they like to go to school, they feel happy, and
That's one reason why I would really recommend the school, because first of all, I feel like the kids feel comfortable, but on the other hand, they also learn a lot. The teachers are really well educated. They know how to handle the kids. And also considering the facility, the school has a lot to offer. So there's a science lab, there's a computer room where the kids can learn how to handle a computer. There's a library where they can educate themselves with books and different material. There's also a playground outside, especially also for the younger kids. And there's also a waiting room where they can wait for their parents to come and pick them up. Glory Hill Academy, truth, wisdom and knowledge. Bye bye!
It's a dent on you, so you have to.
Well, welcome back from the quick break. You're still live on the MBN TV, coming to you live and direct from our studios on the 10th Avenue Extension, Greater Estate. And I did promise you, and when she was here on Tuesday, she gave us a word that she'll be here on Thursday. And today, I have my guests in the studio, and the topic we're going to look at, the NDC's plan to revitalize Ghana's economy, focusing on job creation. And my guest is the Honorable Loretta Nanahima Inshira Frimpong, the Deputy Communications Officer for the Tema West Constituency, and also the Deputy Municipal Director of NADMO, Tema West Municipal Assembly. Madam, good morning.
El Samuel, right? I want to get the name right.
You got it right.
Good morning to your very good self. You look good.
Thank you so much, and you look good, and I like your darks.
Thank you.
In a can, we're seeing any
so today we're seeing any kakra.
And on him I say, and we're seeing any kakra.
Yeah.
And then she doubles as the deputy NADMO, Municipal Director of NADMO Tema West, and also the Deputy Communications Officer for Tema West constituency, the National Democratic Congress, the ruling government, the party in power. And we're looking at the NDC's plan to revitalize Ghana's economy. Is something that we know the NDC plan to revitalize Ghana's economy with a focus on job creation, typically involving several key strategies, job creation initiatives by implementing programs to generate employment opportunities, especially for youth through investment in sectors like agriculture, manufacturing, and infrastructure. The second thing the government promised to do for us as a nation is to the economic revitalization, where the focus is on policies to stimulate the economic growth, such as improving business environment and also attracting investment and supporting the local industry. Sector development, prioritizing sectors with high job creation potentials like agribusiness, technology, and renewable energy to boost employment and economic output. Then the youth employment, which is targeting young people, unemployed youth through skills training, entrepreneurship, support and job replacement program, and policy reform, advocating for economic policy reforms to address challenges like unemployment, inflation, and resource management. Now, the other aspect the government is looking at is the implementation, partnering with the private sector in investment infrastructure and initiatives to enable enhanced skills development and entrepreneurship. Don't forget that the launch of the 24-hour Economy Authority has now been ascended to by the president. So now we're going to have an authority that spearhead that area. That conversation has also gone on. Now, I'll have with me, since she's a communications person for the NDC, maybe she can tell us more. She can tell us about what government is doing and how government is going to turn around this unemployment, because we haven't even people calling in. I voted for the NDC, but I still haven't gotten job. I've been staying at home for all this hour. The government plans to implement several policies that will create job. So let me go to Nana Hima. The question is, we know government plans to implement several policies to create job in Ghana, including the 24-hour economy policy, the digital job initiatives, the national apprenticeship program, the Ejumewura program, which facilitating a creation of about 10,000 youth-led businesses annually, youth innovation and industrial parks, setting up co-working space for young people to scale up at the SMEs, and then the Women Development Bank providing financial support for women-led enterprises. So to address the unemployment among Ghanaians, the NDC economic plan was looking at creating about 1.7 million jobs between 2025 and 2029. That is the targets that the government is looking at, granting incentives to employers to create more jobs, and also enhancing technical and vocational education, STEM and regional TVET centers, providing access to credit, business development services, and also startup capital. And then we'll come to the private sector. But my question, how would the NDC ensure the effectiveness of its job creation policies?
Okay, very good morning to you, and good morning to your terrorist viewers at home. Yes.
Are you looking good? Good morning to you, Nana Hima.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the information that you are giving out. Yes, this means that NDC really has a job policy for the youth to reduce unemployment, creating 1.7 million jobs between 2026 to 2029. It's not a joke. Yes, it needs more efforts in order to. My constituent says the English is too much, so you people should also blend. So today I'm going to do blend.
Also, we can do blending. At least you are free to add Gantry, Gadangbe, Everett to
it. I can speak a word today. Yeah.
Oh.
So Abayno. Ewo opepa se obeye ejuma anase obe create ejuma bebre na ate unemployment rate. So na yehwe unemployment na within the population bracket omo how omo pa anase timi affect omo ye youth. Nti se wo hwa aban we ba ye job creation we anase models or deba through YEA Youth and Employment Agency no. Ninyina is centered around the youth. Your apprenticeship programs, your skills training, your business startups. So all these things shows that the government is really committed. And we're talking about how effective it will be.
Yeah.
Yes, I think in every environment, whatever you set to do, you need to do monitoring, you need to do evaluation, you need to do assessment to see. You are setting up a job in, let's say, Krowo. Krowo is a typical fishing community. So you make sure that the job is centered around fishing. Every job that you are creating is centered around fishing or agribusiness. Yes, at large. So that is what I think the government will have to do. Yes. If you can remember, recently, I think last week or early this week, he launched the private sector business policy. And the people that came, I was very, very happy to see textile manufacturers, digital communication, and a lot of business people were there. And the government made it clear that there should be no stringent laws to foreigners whenever they are coming to invest, because any foreigner coming to invest means there's going to be some sort of employment one way or the other.
Yeah.
So the business community or people who are in charge of making sure that investments, people come for investment, they should make everything possible or clear, so that when these foreigners come, they wouldn't find themselves in too much cumbersome work or whatever, so that the environment...
So you're talking about removing those bottlenecks,
Exactly.
that bureaucratic thing. Some of the things needs to be taken out. I mean, to remove those bottlenecks and then make it easy.
A business certificate, they ask you to go here, go there, go this way. You don't have this, you don't meet this. It's very cumbersome. So all those bottlenecks should be cleared, so that people who have the will, who have the zeal, who have the commitment to come and invest in our nation as a way of private investment should have a free working environment devoid of all these obstacles. So the government is highly committed to create more jobs through formal sector and informal sector, through agriculture, through telecommunications, every aspect. That's recently we've just been in power for a year or more, but you can see that when you come
14 months,
yes, to be precise. But you can see that in my office, people work in there, people come as hairdressers, people come as seamstress, people come as carpenters, artisans. They come and pick a simple form, they fill. Even the government is saying that even though YEA is providing for these people, when they come, even though you have your skills already, but come and polish the skills, so that in case you set yourself up and people are being, or students or whoever, the youth are brought to you to come and learn a skill, you know what to teach them, so that when they go to the job market, they can also fit in. So all these things are things that the government is doing. It has done a lot. When you go to agricultural center, agribusiness is booming now. Fishing too. People are also complaining that there should be more avenues for, especially with the sharing of the premise well and all those things. The government has listened and is making sure that all these things are done. So every sector, textile manufacturing, people are coming in, investors are coming in, day out to invest in textile, local textile manufacturing production. So the government is really committed, reducing unemployment or creating 1.7 jobs within a space of, I think the
target is between 2025 to 2029.
29. Yeah. It's not a small thing that we should belittle or joke about. Let's make sure the government is committed. The sectors need all the support, the budgetary allocations, and all the necessary resources that they need. Every sector of the economy that they need to expand or grow. So that is what I can say about that.
Well, so in a nutshell, what you're saying is that the NDC plans to ensure effectiveness of those job creation policy through several measures.
Exactly.
In terms of monitoring and evaluation,
yes,
that is what you did mention, means that the National Development Planning Commission will also evaluate the implementation of the,
and
of
also
monitor the progress that has been made for the medium term, and the national development policy to also assess the effectiveness and the impact of the jobs that have been created. You also did mention that, are we going to see those collaborations between the NDPC, the National Development Planning Committee, strengthen collaboration with ministries, departments to ensure that that institutional collaboration is there, because it's becoming many where we have difficulties that institutions don't collaborate. So it makes execution of policies become
very difficult. Yeah, you are right. Sometimes you go to places and it's like you are not even welcome there. Meanwhile, they are supposed to be a collaborative partners or agencies. That is why the government, when I was watching the launch of the private sector, that was last week, private partner, whatever, the government made it clear that there should be a deliberate attempt to coexist or the government and the private, there should be a working relationship between them. So the government has tasked all sector ministers to provide or assist the investors as and when they come. You see, National Development Plan is something that we should have as a nation, because you embark on a developmental agenda or plan. After 4 years, maybe you are being voted out. The next government comes and it's like, whatever you did has been thrown to the dogs. No, nothing. They don't even continue. But it should be mandatory. We should continue. If it's something that will benefit the nation, unless maybe it's something like a national cathedral which has no benefit to the nation. So,
you think it wasn't going to benefit the nation?
How? Somebody made his personal pledge to God that when I win elections, I will build you this, and the person commits national resources. Huge.
So it means it could have been an individual pockets to do.
Exactly, because it was his personal. According to the president, you are aware that I made a personal pledge to God. So if you didn't say, Ghana didn't make a personal pledge to God.
No, but he was leading Ghana then.
No, that was when he was
in opposition.
In opposition.
Then he said, when I win, I will do this. So once he's representing Ghana.
No, it's like when I'm going for my elections, then I pledge that, oh God, this my second or my re-election. When I win, I'll build you this, or I'll do this for you. That one is my personal pledge. So it shouldn't even come from national coffers. So committing that huge amount to
that would have benefited the Ghanaian
that
people.
Useless entity.
Oh no, you call it a useless?
Yes, it's useless.
No, building a cathedral to God.
It's the biggest swimming pool in Ghana.
But at least we could convert it. You said there's a swimming pool, so it means that we could convert it and use it for people to go have some leisure time there. What do you think?
Is it a priority? That is not a priority. That is not Ghana. People need jobs. We need hospitals. We need clinics. Now, this no best syndrome is also coming up again that we need to look at. Then you go and commit such a huge amount to a swimming pool or something that is not beneficial to you and I as we sit here. But
it could have benefited the entire Ghanaians, assuming he was able to do it.
Looking at the amount of money they committed into that project, if they have the will, they could have gone beyond the swimming pool that we see now. Anyway, let's not digress. Not digress.
Nana Hima, you're sending us to go somewhere, right? Well, so you're talking about the government issuing a directive to his appointees
yes.
To be able to make sure that the NDC creates
that
strategy, that healthy environment with partnership with the private sector, so that the private sector will play a significant role in helping the NDC to create a lot of jobs. Because private sector employ more than government does.
You are right.
Yeah.
So if you don't create that environment for them, how would they strive? An investor comes in, maybe his business doesn't go well, he goes back. He is going to send a bad signal to his other investors or in his country. So let's all make sure that if you are the minister of agric, or you are the minister of, let's say, health minister, if any private person come to invest in health, at least the support should be there. The support should be there. The collaboration should be there. The effort, a deliberate effort to make sure that they strive in our economy. That is what the government seeks to say to his appointees. And I think he should cut across.
Well, you think the appointees will follow that direction given by the presidency to make sure that the investment, there should be a partnership, there should be investment incentives to lure people to want to do business with government by receiving incentives to create jobs and expand their businesses.
Exactly.
But how is the government going to do that, to create that spaces for the private sector to strive?
No, the government is broad.
Okay.
Government is broad. It has sectors. It has sector ministers or people that are in charge, chief directors, CEOs. So in your corner, wherever you find yourself, if you are going to, because it's a national development policy or agenda. So if you have that commitment, if you don't have, then it means that you are not going by what the government or the president has suggested. And to me, every department or ministry or whatever, so make sure, look at this 24-hour economic policy. Now it has become an authority. Yeah. It means that you are mandated to do it. So to me, it should be something that we should all applaud government and also make sure that it works. And that's why I said monitoring and evaluation. Yes. If you don't monitor, you wouldn't see the progress of private sector. But when you do proper monitoring, assessment, and evaluation, you know that the private sector, which contributes more to job creation, even than government, is doing well or not.
Even that government is doing well or not, you can send your contribution to 0537158863. And this morning I'm hanging out with the Deputy Communications Officer of Tema West and also Deputy Director of NADMO. Also here with me, Nana Hima. I'm hanging out with her today, and we're looking at what the NDC seeks to do in terms of job creation and economic transformation of our people. My next question is, how will the NDC ensure the effectiveness, that is what we look at, of this job creation? And I want to find out from you what measures will be taken. You know, we have this skill gap in Ghana.
Yeah.
Even to go to the oil field, we don't have the skill, the local expertise. When you go to certain aspect of our economy, we don't have the expertise. It's like everything is about a white-collar job. How do we measure? What measures are we going to be taking? Is your government looking at taking to ensure the skill gap in Ghana a jobs market?
Okay. So
how do we close those gaps?
Good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir. Henka also. Okay. Yes, sir. That's it.
Now, I was expecting to occur be a government correction. Oh, politics, and let's say school our community. Politics, you know, politics, and you have politics, I do any answer, any casabe, and you have politics. So, a community and a woman should die. Abeyadie also oye adeno ama the old Ghana Katibia. Not ane yempa. Yempa amansan TV so enkata useless. Sometimes they will not ever application. And number one was never used. And TV show would do for the question. So let me tell you, politics another communication. And then when you and then when you do, and you're not coming again, and you can have it, and you are talking where communicator. What the cutting up of his people. I'm a little with a banner woman, about Papa, another a banner woman, about Bonnie. That is communicating to valid here. Mama, what are those? The Russia, Shamano Cathay, the brand new of blue. Because to me, then I'm going to put you there. Every LPG Abramo, you and the man who is you. First, it was on the man Mahamabari. Or the car said, 24-hour economy. 24-hour economy, that people now look at the minimum to work down. They move it here. They say, do some, and attack it. Oh, my program. And we are especially your son. No, I know to child or the TV. What a trouble, but maybe the special you. Oh, it's not politics. Yeah, you want to. I'm making a school. Maybe the very interview that maybe second school about it. But what you do, you answer, you wouldn't get a that is called communication. I'm telling you about I'm telling you about the incoming president. I'm telling you about how to meaning the national party 2028 deputy, the better about also to go.
Yo, yeah, that's it. Why in the seven country now him? Also, you use the word. I remember. I
thought we were going to educate him and tell him that anything that is not useful.
No, that is what I'm.
Useless is not. Anything that is not useful is useless.
Yeah. But let me. Okay, let me pick the caller and then I'll get back to you. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Okay, one the
good
person.
Morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
But you would in the baby of Freddy. One corner, 60 seconds, young girl. One corner meets you. One corner, 1 minute now. Now, let me address the first caller. When we say useless can be perceived as an insult depending on the context and the tone. Now, when used to describe someone or something, it often implies as lack of value, purpose, or effectiveness. If directed to a person, it can be hurtful or dismissive, like saying someone's effort or contribution do not matter. In this context, he didn't mention a name. She never mentioned a name. She said what has been done. She sees it to be used. That is why I allow it to fly. But if she has used it in the mention of the person, then that was where I can have a problem. So if it didn't go down well with you, I retract and I apologize for it. Thank you so much. So we go for a quick break. We'll come back, and then my next question, we'll have the conversation. I know the conversation is getting hotter and hotter again. We're looking at the 24-hour economy, how the NDC ensures to ensure the use of the 24-hour economy policy reach all regions of Ghana through several measures. What are they going to do about it? But I'll be back in a jiffy. Stay with us.
Hi, welcome to Shiloh Guest House, where comfort meets warmth. Our serene environment and cozy rooms provides a pleasant stay. To book a room with us, call 055-5940-103 and 0241-972076. Locate us at Teshinungwa Estate, number 8 Coconut Street, directly behind A-Life Supermarket. Shiloh Guest House, where comfort meets warmth.
We give God all the glory and all the praise for the way He has kept us. And this Sunday, we are leading to Maranatha Power Ministry. And I'm inviting you to our first service, that is English only, 7 to 9. And from 9 to 9:45 is joint Sunday school. Then 9:45 to 12:30, we have second service, down and tree. We call it vernacular service. You are most welcome to join us in our victory and the breakthrough service. God bless you as we join our hearts together and with our lifted hands, worshiping our great God that has given us this life and given us this Sunday. Look, it is God that has kept you alive. According to Psalm 30, verse 3. Oh Lord, you have brought me life up from Sheol, from the place of the dead, and you have kept me alive, that I should not go down to the pit or the grave. God bless you. If you want any information, telephone numbers on the screen, please call. For any direction, you shall receive help. God bless you. Maranatha Power Ministries, we want to tell you, there is more in Christ. Maranatha, Jesus is coming soon. Let me see you this Sunday. Light in the darkness, my God, that
How there's some look fast. Baba, me again. Let's go, Yale. Me quite remember who hear me. Mentiment and sent my friend Dr. when I'm crossing over. See what was swearing. Yes, malaria. Malaria. Oh, what they say with the router? Me copy the absence. A drone a friend router mixer. Yeah, come on, let draw. And running router. So. Trap and the draw crew abaso body assay. Wabo Ruta mixture abaso. Ruta natural products in one Ruta mixture. Yeah, you could see a treat. Ruta tonic and the Ruta life for a who a feeling like the bunny, a feeling per diem. Let's support the immune system. Ruta de Obiasia, FDA, I did drinking crap to you. What a glorious, glorious God we serve. I am inviting you to our moment of miracle service every Tuesday morning. Every Tuesday morning. It's a time of prayer for healing, deliverance, for miracles, testimonies. It's more of a healing and prayers.
guide.
All right, so we'll come back from the quick break, and we're still live hanging out with Nana Hima, Deputy Director of NADMO, and also the Deputy Communications Officer, Tema West, all from the Tema West constituency of the Greater Accra region. And I want to divert a bit, and I want to we're still looking at the economy and the job creation. She raised a lot of factors by looking at how government will monitor and evaluate the progress of the job creation initiative by saying that the NDPC will evaluate the implementation of the medium-term national development policy framework to assess progress, and also the government will also implement the labor market information system to track job creation labor marks as well. Now, this brings me to how will the NDC ensure that the benefits of the 24-hour economic policy reaches the regions of Ghana? How is the NDC looking at doing that? Because everything is like seat of government. Everything is in Accra. If you want the action, it's in Accra. How is this 24-hour economy going to affect the entire 16 regions of the country in terms of lighting our streets, security, in terms of transportation, in terms of energy, all these things? How is the government going to do that?
You see,
now that you have an authority.
Accra is
Accra. Accra is Accra.
Accra is Accra. So sometimes people argue that the city should even be moved from Accra.
To where?
To where? That is the question. To where? Once Accra is the capital city, things will really be centered in Accra. But with proper implementation, it can cut across the whole of Ghana.
But Ghana has a problem with implementation and enforcement.
The implementation is fine, but the enforcement aspect is what we lack.
And we don't do proper implementation. Because if you look at because the point is that if you look at the XY administration, they have nice policies, which I was thinking that was targeted at agribusiness sector, looking at one district, one dam, where we can have all year round farming. Then there will be enough food, and then they have the warehouses, which is also there. The one district, one factory, which would have created jobs for people to do. These are nice policy, but the implementation of it was a big problem as a nation. And we could see that if we've been able to do that, at least it could have minimized the devastating effect of our ecosystem also being destroyed, our water bodies. That now we need about 32 million to be able to refine the Brim River and stuff like that. Why do we have that problem as a nation? Implementation, maintenance is always a problem.
Yes, you mentioned the one district, one dam. It was a good initiative. But you see, if you bring out an initiative, you don't. It's not just on paper. Make sure that it goes down to whoever is in charge of it. Now, the government the difference is very clear. It was just a policy. It was just an initiative. One district, one factory. How many factories do we even find in the regions to talk about districts? But when you make it a policy, now the 24-hour economy, government has made it an authority, meaning that they are a mandated entity on their own. So they can do everything that they would like to do in terms of monitoring, in terms of planning and everything. The 24-hour economy, if you check, the government has, the NDC is trying to use the enabling and legal regulatory, that is bills, labor law, something like labor law. When you pass those laws, it's also it's a way of enforcement. Once there is law, everybody will go by it. And then not only that, you go to incentives and businesses. You see, when you create a business, there are other things that come into the business to make the business grow.
Okay.
So those are the incentives. When government is going to provide all those things, no, I don't think it will be difficult. Then also infrastructure and development. Let's say you are building or you are doing agribusiness. Agribusiness and its related this thing. You need infrastructures. So how can you say you are doing cocoa processing when you don't have the factory? Where will you take the cocoa beans when you harvest it? Where will you take them to? It means that you need an infrastructure to put out the physical infrastructure, provide all the necessary logistics and things that will go into it before even thinking about harvesting the product and bringing it to the final production house. So all these things, then DC government has put in all these things, and I don't think it's going to be difficult. If you build factories, there's no way you cannot bring raw materials into the factories.
But we're having problems with the Commander Sugar factory that has been there from the time immemorial. If I could remember, was reignited by the late John Evans Fifi Atta Mills. Yeah. It went through John Dramani Mahama. It went through Ekufa. It has become like a political ball that we are playing. So how do we achieve this if we have these issues of trying to scale it one over the other? How do we achieve this? Well, there's a problem. We want to get a 24-hour economy done, and one factory has been standing there for years, yes, and nothing is being done.
Nothing is being done.
It's becoming
a white elephant. Yeah.
At the point we want to sell it, at the point we want to go to private partnership, at the point we want to leave it. So what are we doing? Now we want to look at the 24-hour economy. Can we do this with this attitude we have? I'm using the Commander Sugar factory as a yardstick.
It's very sad because when you have to commit resources into a huge factory like this and we are not benefiting, that is where I will use the word it has become useless because we cannot use it or it's not beneficial to us. But going forward, I think I always believe in a positive mindset.
Okay.
If people who are put in charge, now the Commander Sugar Factory is an agri-business, yeah, which is under the Ministry of Agriculture, right? And then also I think they have partners with trade and industry. Yes. So I think this time around, with the implementation, with the monitoring, with the evaluation, with planning and everything, things will be done differently. The Commander Sugar Factory is an example that everybody will use, which is very sad. Yeah. But to me, the 24-hour economy having been passed as an authority, it's not going to be like that because government has put in people who are going to, and it's also, 24-hour is also private, inclusive, yeah, private partner, yes. So if you have the resources, if you have the mandate, if you have the energy and the zeal to come into partnership with government, why not? Government will make sure. It's not that like government is just mentioning 24-hour economy where, because if the same government who promised to bring 24-hour economy is also looking at electricity tariffs, that is to cut down electricity costs for those companies who will be running at night. You mentioned security. Yeah. Yes, security. I think for me, let's use Tema, an industrial hub of Tema. For example, why can't government partner with private security companies, private transportation companies, transport companies, so that there will be buses, shuttle, 24-hour buses to convey workers to the
wherever their destination
will be, and also bring them back safely. What it means that when you are doing it means that food sellers will be working 24 hours. Everybody, prostitutes, even everybody. Oh yes, they are. We don't want to hear those things, but it's part of our society. They will also be plying their trade in the night. All these people need protection. The drivers, the security men, the workers.
But they said that is wrong. It's illegal to do that when it comes to that aspect of our society. It's illegal. The police
illegal.
goes
That is why they do it undercover, and they go through a lot. They go through a lot. People they are being murdered.
So they should stop it because it's illegal too.
Yes, that's what I'm
saying. It's not accepted in our society.
Yes, but they are working. Unless we don't want to acknowledge or accept the fact that these call ladies or call workers also work in the night. So when you are bringing such policy, all these people, they should be a factor. People will be able to sell their food in the night without any hindrance, without any fear. People should be able to move in the night. Yogurt sellers, all these people, water sellers, they should be, because workers are working 24 hours in the night. So the government has made it clear that there will be transport services, there will be security, electricity will be cut to those companies. Anything that will make the sustainability of the 24-hour economic policy possible, the NDC government seeks to do.
The NDC government seeks to do for Kwesi send a message that I want clarity on the Commander Sugar Factory. Kwesi, the Commander Sugar Factory faces several challenges, which include the raw material supply, inadequate sugarcane supply due to limited farming infrastructure and financing for farmers, technical and also financial constraint, machinery defect, missing installation, and financial difficulties have also hindered production, underdeveloped supply chain, and lack of guarantee take-off agreement for sugarcane farmers is also there. Over-reliance on imported expertise has left the factory vulnerable to maintenance issues, and past failures have resulted from politically motivated timeline and opaque progress report, securing investment and budgetary support for the factory's revival. But just quite recently, somewhere last week, the Minister of Trade and Agribusiness and Industry, Elizabeth Ofosu-Ejari, announced that the land has been secured for sugarcane cultivation, and an interim management committee, IMC, has been inaugurated to conduct a comprehensive technical assessment of the factory. And the factory revival is part of Ghana's industrialization agenda, according to the minister, aiming to reduce sugar import and also create jobs. The project is expected to generate about 7,500 jobs for the youth in the region and support local farmers. The Commander Sugar Factory has also been dominant for years, despite several attempts to revive it. The government plans to implement the Feed the Industry project to ensure steady supply of raw materials for the factory. So this is what I picked from the Ministry of Trade, Industry, Agribusiness and Industry, Madam Elizabeth Ofosu-Ejari. I think she's been one of the hardworking women and needs to be given that thumbs up. Now, very soon we go to the phone line. At least we've touched on at least you've said something about the 24-hour economy.
Yeah.
On the 10th of March, Ayawaso East is coming on.
Yes.
And there was a whole lot of hula baloo that went to this year prime race. What would you say about it? Were you happy with the monocracy that characterized the prime race? I made a mistake. I should have gone there to get a TV and a motor.
You are not a delegate.
No, I could have been a delegate on that. I would just go and tell them, register me, I want to be a delegate, I want to vote.
Oh, okay.
Or just by the bar, okay?
Yeah, the monocracy in our politics has become something that is bedeviling. Yeah, it's becoming a canker. And I think we need to do something. To eradicate it completely will be very difficult. Very, extremely difficult. But at least we can curtail.
How do we curtail it?
How do we curtail it? Like what happened in just the recent primaries. NDC as a party, did we have a stake in the aspirants, their campaign strategy as a party? When they were going, did we even monitor them? You see, you are a political party, so you open nominations, people come and pick forms, and they pay their money. Doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. It's a social democratic party. So So what do we have to do? We call all of them, we engage them in the meetings, and then we have to make sure that they go by our rules and regulations.
But you have that rules.
All these things are anti-party conduct.
Okay.
To give TV, to give fridges, to give money. Sometimes
to eat eggs and pepper.
Oh, that one is, you see.
No, just to add a flavor to it.
To it, okay. Because we are human beings, when we are going for lessons, at least people will be in a queue under strenuous sun, under hot scorching sun for hours. So giving them water, giving them food, giving them yogurt, giving them egg and pepper.
I think this one time I'm just asking Baba Jamal and the squad to give us a chicken with some hot pepper.
Maybe KFC.
KFC.
Yes, something like that. So we can just give out these things. But sometimes so sad when you see that aspirants are even campaign delegates. There has been elections where some aspirants have gone to look for delegates and they cannot be found. They are nowhere to be found because the other aspirants has come them somewhere. It's very bad.
Is there something about politics that we don't understand as a lay people? Is this something that make people want to hold on to power? What is it?
I think we understand it. But you see, sometimes people are also vulnerable.
Okay.
The TV that we sit here and talk about has become not a necessity, but a luxury to some people. So if I can just go in with just one thumbprint, I can get a flat screen, a 32 or 42 inch color television flat screen, nice to come and hang on my wall in my room. I think it has some sort of pride in it.
Isn't it about time for us as a people to teach our people the importance of why you should vote and why you should vote who you are voting?
Exactly.
Isn't it about time we start educating?
It's about how we start educating.
Because the point is that NCC is understaffed.
Somewhat, and they also don't have the enough resources.
Is it that the government upon government does that deliberately, not to get the people enlightened?
You can sit in the comfort of your home and be enlightened if you want to be.
Okay.
You can sit in the comfort.
And then you study.
You study.
But how many people want to do that? Because the masses doesn't understand. Because our democracy has become just voting parts and stuff.
Some people also take advantage. Vote for me and I will give you this. Vote for me or let me give you this so you vote for me. So you see that in the end, not the real people who have the zeal and the commitment to work are voted, but those at the end of the day is the highest bidder.
Is it going to help our economy? Is it going to help our nation building?
It's not going to help.
What do we need to do?
Just as you mentioned, we need to do more education. And then also, when we empower people and they know their rights, I don't think of financial empowerment or economic empowerment. I don't think people will be that vulnerable to be
enticed
to where there are goodies to vote.
They'll vote on ideas.
Yes.
They'll vote on policies.
You might be a delegate. You can see someone who is bringing you 10,000, but you can still decide not to vote for that person.
Take the money, but vote for the right person.
Vote for the right person because you look through the person, you see that this person is empty. He or she has nothing to offer. So I think it's about time that we educate our delegates, and then also we monitor the activities of the aspirants.
3rd March is around the corner. Do you think your NDC will retain the seat?
Oh, yes.
It's your safe seat, right?
Yes, we are returning it. We are returning it. Ayawaso East is going to be green on. I think.
But one of your people has gone independent and has been sacked from the party. Won't it affect the fortune of the person?
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. We are going to win with a huge margin. I'm confident. So I'm encouraging all NDC members in and around Ayawaso to rally support behind the candidates. And then also educate the masses, go to door to door, room to room, bed to bed, everywhere. You know how we do it. We've done it before. Recently, we went to Ablekuma. You saw what you did. Please, let's go. My because that is how we know how to do it better. Let's do it. Let's win convincingly for people to know that the NDC has become so attractive and that no person wants to be out of the party. Now, everybody, I'm calling on the leadership of the party to provide transport. Even if they don't provide, let us go out in my numbers. The NDC Greater Accra Regional Communications Bureau, which I'm an active member, we are coming tomorrow. We are coming to campaign. Go to Ayawaso campaign office. Go to wherever you can talk to people. Go to stations. Go to terminals. Everywhere, market. Let's go and vote. Let's go and educate our people to vote, so that the sports ballot will even be minimal. So we are coming this Thursday. Is it Tuesday? Tuesday. We are going to paint Ayawaso green, Ayawaso East. We are going to paint it green. NDC is going to take our seats back. We are going to win convincingly and get our representative in Parliament. We are bringing our MP in Parliament. So please, NDC for Ayawaso East, West, neighboring constituencies in America. Enye easy on him ba ko pememeba nti ye ba will make sure say ye be can papa the gospel according to His Excellency JDM and I ba be come na tonko fotim na omahwe so ato abama ye Ayawaso. I will come here and you congratulate me.
Really, I can't wait to see it at 0537158638 is the number. 0537158638 is the number. So which me afraid obanyo trawo biane. Atayomi mafia. Let's have a conversation. What do you make of the conversation we have and trying to look at the 24-hour comment, how the NDC government is looking at revitalizing the economy? She's raised a lot of issues. She believed that. Hello, good morning. Yeah, Joe, so many 60 seconds. Yanko Udine, baby, I'm free. Boga. Me Joe, so.
Your mama 24 hours in crowd, your mama no can as a quarantine. So your mama net as young conquer. Mamma, some of the bass beba. For so bit of the Kuma. A business of the market overhead, footpaths never was so nothing. Then the penalty deeper, bed more coffee, 12 o'clock. Because you said you move your deeper ho. A bed in the panel coffee, baby, we have 24 hours. No, talk to a young mahu. A buses any train. So, and any pans so. O called my 6 years, about 2 o'clock on our phone. Make a deal of Bruchida because it's a job from the program of Bruchi. About 2 an hour, Betty. No, be so called 2 to 10, 10 to 6. It will be upon 12 o'clock war. Everyone said, Secra. Now, that's of offer dropping crime. See, a band was back on a catcher and war year. I'm not a cover dropping. Your mama not a party and Opa Busan so it's him. Company Ben, I say no more on the 24 hours. I think the system is there. We see January 24 hours economy. Oh, yeah, you do not know what you know. Pardon, no watch channel. And then it's kind of I don't fancy factory. I'm not pardon no channel. I don't know fancy factory. And for example, man, oh, yeah. I'm telling you. We are on Penu, you do not about money more. Just in Colano, Sutifia. Omun kosko ben when pad maybe. Maybe so, maybe I'm not to a man who teach you Musia de Pamuno, and or more, or make you, no say your pad maybe. I have called you ma. I will come to think it how you know. When you get a mistake, no. But I'm not pottery farm. Cannot no pottery farm, no theaters, I'm more mine. Again, it's kind of what I have called you ma. job what the tama and this for me ka say o ye na wo ko ye wo ya wo ye duma you can't train every time to be say MPP ni MPP ni o ni men talk about MPP ni come na ni fi the kasama Ghana
all right
o ko so bi a ano obi a say go say abanjo top of the movie.
Yes. Amen. Yaminshira wants 0537158638. 053 numbers and no banyo travel numbers no bit me afraid. Fanciful, what's the numbers no bit my friend? Hi. Hello, good morning.
Fine morning.
Good morning, Miriam. What you to say?
If I don't think
it's on Kappa. Ebi akwetia for what to say. May into
madam na or
your friend and Nanahema.
Yo, Mammy come at them from Nintia, the market on the money mamma. Penny for to come as being and Joe Bia. And they come at them so. I have to remove, maybe I don't before that, and pocket and get any day, and I know they yet and you all 24 hour economies, I know I made Juma. And I will who then young forward MPP are buying way, but now from film watching. But Ghana, you cannot move the ball, I'm not a basic category, Jumapa. What we name this MPP, but what Waba, the boy. And yeah, that's all can't come now. Who you and him saw MPP near that will be answered. Now, this is a couple of Bamana. How many scam on the more Samanano? You see a quack or two Pualugu Dam, North. Jessica Pudra Moshereno. Yet Segana had this Gary William. Yet Chendia Bang. Cassami, a brony baby and Yamobayo man. Galam say, yes, one thing watching. And then call for we are saying, no. And some about the Catana, yet it's a pad, and they find you could see Hanky and Yap. Oh, MPP. A brony baby. Miss Mobile position at all. Over to opposition, I check papa for some penocre. One penocre, and one side, and now some opposition. I did any amount wine. And so they be a mechanic, you will be able to shame me. You will be about the shame me at the amount NDC from 24. And can you thank her? Eh, who born dog? Like MPP for when you know, it's about the cassette, so we angel. NDC, any amasa pine. And for what dream, maybe a broom, maybe a junk of women, and maybe America, sister, maybe a cry air mouth. And for two on my penny on the money, mamma, some member and yet out of you. A member of Bunu and yes of you, so Baba yet researcher. Research no one year or so for be another he be ambassador about the part of the Ubia Bonnie my and channel. Special for suitors and near all year one. Our woman, you know, man, penny so on the day. Shall let a commission your more bonio yedity of my Ghana. Not say that you come minimum rano crano, money wait snap on more. And can this year forget it. Can you 2020 see and the same thing, a basic? A basic, adding, you don't put me now, and you say, you don't put me now, five, don't go by the food.
Okay. The apply breaks Mohammed say from Akwitia at 0537158638. Game by we can Mukwaya and Mukwaba near Tram, no hitche. Hey, my friend in Somanya. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
One corner.
Yo, Nananima, I don't think the word to my one corner. I could hear you want to tell you who you want to mount. Now, and none of the wakata. Yes, yeah, I could come in here, Yakromate. That I could come in here and a day Yakromata, and that the everything of the money, more power, yeah, you can establish the fee over to share good with it for every mile, and that is for Kabunya Mobekata. Everything here, or call your forest, you and tell your forest is still and say you to understand the safety. Now, open you go to see what a good or you can leave me to the car. When you go to war, you go to war. Not to be an offer or go to quarter or 2 4 or 2 5 of any woman once now. Now, I'm not going to 8 years. So we not anything there within here. We see the whole Ghana, what the people, the whole Ghana. So, Sakamoto, you Ghana, one visit to one down. 5 years. What you know, you don't know that product not table. So me we don't NPP means that making your family enemy. I can be called effort. I can be called to them or them and to you to Baba. Let me give you a copy. You have to go. You take it nice. You have to see one. So then the baby. Then the baby. We can't have to come with me. I know of a music. I want to have a good. After I say, the money, Nanama, and I don't say, Mr. Mismount, yes, Mr. Mismount. That's the excellency of the money, I said. Oh, but also be with you to take your own destination. The panic tell. When you have money, may I can I. Oh, but when you are not a plan, with it, everything you know, with this setup, when you can wait, what could it hold, and now what you have to do, what you do that, no, maybe not, or the United or Taco, they don't have to know, or you have to say, no, why.
Now, what's the saying? 053-715-8638 is the numbers you can call us now. Which me afraid about your travel. I mean, my Hawaii people, Charlie. Moment Monka, I Volta, Eastern, Western North, Bono, Ahafun, Bono East, Monka, Ashanti. Hello, good morning.
Come on.
But you would never be our free. Okay, I could see Yenty Wakwesiano pay.
Young people, one of Kasaya, and family them. What's your teaching? I don't know to make you remember and be through. I don't remember you through. We are young children. We are. On by the Makushi, I can talk to so you know. What you have to consider. You shall, and now, about the commission, the bar will go through. So you about the commission, we go through another, almost about was a man go through. What are the people who go? I don't want to see someone in the market. On that, I said, yeah, we'll be able to be able to know. When you are going to know. That's how you want to. I was saying, no, you can't remember we are. Another person told Papa to show up, let me go to a million financial. If you have a problem, we have a problem from Coco. You support the money to car. You're from Coco. It's a problem because money is children. You use control that day. And not that day. You give the island from Coco. I don't think people are but you know, we could talk about political opening without. Well, I don't know the school, I don't know that. No, the school, which I could tell the school, you know, so that I got children, that is important.
Yes, you are dancing. Amen. I mean, Shrawan, so 053-715-8638 and numbers that also obey to me afraid and pay na only attribute and come nibi na yashenia echo na yasu any wedding come actually a kind few text messages aba and so actually minute na nahema and a hang up and anopay or your communication person deputy communications boss. So she's a big woman. For Tema West, the Greater Accra region. Honestly, is the deputy director, Charlie Nadmo. It's also the science you turn on but and now to you some George with some of the predictions for the year. How is Nadmo preparing towards that?
Nadmo, preparedness has always been our watchword. Yes. And just as we say prevention pays, preparedness also pays. Nti sabre a me no ka say sawosha oko MMDCs ne MMD we na most gutters have been distilled. Yeah, dredge gutters bebre but okosha enkofort one esatu efiye dey egum wey suban boni bia in fact Ghana for esese yejai obesesa wo ball na anadwo hwa ha na wahwe ha unso bia amba na wakoto agu ensuom ka ho se wodi gu ensuom no ensuo to a ebepia na bebi a wo fa bite wo fa bi esi ne fie wo maami bi esi ne fie na akochoku na akokọ se flat bo a wodi gu ho ne de epia ko but ka ho se ekwakwa affect obi Mr. Mubebre nadmo ye de ye wo ho se ye besi atorrente mo kwan na mom no tememu form na ese mo boy because we want to build resilient communities yente say disaster be esi na mom say disaster simple its effects no will be minimal on human lives and properties it's extreme nadmo ye de ye ready yeah 24-hour resilience a community na ye de enam no ye rescue for aye ready ye bibia ya prepare babisa wo ho se sensuo to na eyiri fa na ese wo niema ansa na wo be frame a meba be rescue no na wo japade a wo prepare nyina na ye de na ekọ enti ade nti na ne wo ne ye nka mom na ensuo betutoi waprapra ufie fitire wa sino kama ena make sure sa wo sino no so wo mfa nko sino wo bebi e betimi akoso eja e wo bebi akofa atorrente maba na rubbers polythene bags take away mu koto wie mu diwia na mato atwene na mo amosesa ball na mo gi nkrofo sika na nso edura na adua na mo akohwie gu gutters mu na makohwie gu streams mu ye temu ana se video bi baye papa no otekanu so na wasese bola bebrebe wadi sika wewo enkrofo ho ena otekanu so na wa drive odu so no finfin no ena ojai bola ni nyina gu mu sa I think say Greater Accra ha bebi asade ni betimi FC wager area ho person penyimfo hwehwem na sa nipa no ye bring that person to book sa na won so ye nam obi oye sabia ye tewa nadmo wo ho ye boabo ye ho ano ene ye collaborative agencies nyina me say sometimes adempo ye areho ne say seja sisi ebisia ebia market ye bekono na water hydrant no obi esidan yesi so we don't have access to the water hydrant.
So Anamum, why don't you break it off? Anamum will call it off the place.
We are getting there. First, now you need that mandate to demolish. Now, NADMO, we demolish. So we are getting there. What we see a year see water hydrant, so you have access to water. Say a banner you bebu, we see a brosan cry you bebu because someone won't see nipa be brave, benya asamodie, yem peneso. NADMO, you ready 24 hours. Offer ya beba. Baby, I would say, wouldn't say sensuo or waterlogged or water prone area. To her answer and so no at all. Baby, I'll be quackotana. Anything that is a safe haven for your safety. Quackotana ho. Na in so no me no me any control so. A young upon a tone so. Me no me any control on so. So say so case yeah, so case better 24 hours. I mean no me any control so. And to what baby in so more Ramsar site.
I'll be to me I call
no. More Ramsar site. I must sit down or ho. Ya bubi ebi da so wo ho moteto ye nsa mo hang around enso beto menya wa adwen say wo bebo apata bi ye bu fie nti wo bebo structure bi unauthorized structure na apata bi na wa ye de watana ho nso to a ebeba ho mo amotetete water prone areas no mo hwe ye bo tema na je kwadwo ne ne environs no Sun City nso to a mo nim se de ho city yes ramu mo safety nti na yes sir. Na ye because of ye dwuma ye nti ye ready say wo ba ana say wo frɛ ya ye beje wo so but one kasa bo ho ban ansa na ya ba ho
one kasa bo ho ban ansa na ya because let me read a few testimonies. This one is from Shammai. He said my name is Nanaya Animal. He said it's happening day in and out. Nurses do not value life anymore. You will see them doing TikTok during working hours and this should be stopped. Let's value human life is becoming unbecoming. And I know you're talking about the nurses issue that we discussed this morning. And this one is a man from Goso, Menshia Capito. He said NPP is still the best for Ghanaians. So we'll come back to power 2028 with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to make sure Ghana stand on its feet again. And he sends his regards to Honorable Mavis Hawa Kumsen and says she's the incoming MPP, National Women's Organizer, hopeful. So those are the few messages that has come in this morning here on our dial. So you can also send your messages to us live and direct, and I promise I will read them before I leave the studios here this morning. So that's it. 053-78158638 is the numbers. Let me hear you this morning as we sojourn for God and for country. And Chibia, you may yes, sorry. So I have some few birthday wishes as well to throw out there for you. So you have somebody celebrating a birthday?
Yes.
Okay.
Yesterday was the birthday of the Deputy Youth Organizer for Tema West.
Oh.
She doubles as Deputy NYEA Director.
Okay.
Honorable Fauzia Mohammed.
Fauzia
Mohammed. Yesterday was her birthday, so I'm using this opportunity to wish her. She's a very zealous, hardworking young lady who has risen to be the, I think, first female deputy youth organizer in Tema West. Yes.
We need to get to her.
Oh yes. So Fauzia, happy birthday from your Obana. That's my name in Tema West.
Obana. Why? How did it come?
Five men contested me when I was going for my elections as deputy communications officer. Yes, 5 men contested. I was the only woman among the guys. So the campaign slogan was Obana.
Obana.
So when you come to Tema West and you don't say Ohima or Obana, you won't see me.
All right, so now we've gotten the other name, Obana. So I'm hanging out with the
Obana of Tema West.
Yes. Now, this is a birthday wish from Rosetta, and it said, 13 years by your side has been an amazing journey, Chris. Happy 45th birthday from Jesse and the boys. So it's 13 years by your side has been an amazing journey, Chris. Happy 45th birthday from Jesse and the boys. And this is from Rosetta. I wish you well, Master Chris. May the good Lord be with you. And all those of you celebrating your birthday today, we wish you all the best of the year. And may the God blessings and a new chapter be ordered by God. Every crookedness be made straight. So we're still hanging out. We have some few more minutes. We'll be wrapping up the PURC summoned ECG over a rapid depletion of prepaid units is also one of the running stories that has become a banter here, where the Public Utility Regulatory Commission has convened an emergency meeting with the Electricity Company of Ghana over widespread media report and public complaints about rapid depletion of prepaid. Hello, good morning. 053-158-638 is the numbers. The numbers obviously be to me afre na only edidi in common. Meanwhile, the Coalition of Unpaid Nurses and Midwives Ghana has accused government of erasing validated salary arrears from its members. Payment vouchers without making any corresponding payment, describing the development as deeply troubling and demanding immediate accountability. Into one also issue statement. And then pay. Cocoa Board denies sponsoring the Black Stars, dismisses 12 million Ghana cedis donation claim. So there's a letter that has been sent in from Cocoa Board, and the Cocoa Board sends this letter in for us to read. And so I'm going to read this letter. I pray MCR can also show, post this letter on the screens for the benefit of our viewers, that is coming from Cocoa Board, and it's a public notice. Public notice. I want to read it.
And who signed that letter?
That is what I want to get. I just got it. It's on the letter of the Cocoa Board, and it says, I think, okay, one page has come. I'm trying to get the other page, but it says the Ghana Cocoa Board wishes to categorically state that the main The claim suggesting Cocoa Board has donated 12 million Ghana cedis to the Black Stars whilst neglecting cocoa farmers is false, misleading, and without any factual basis. Cocoa Board remains fully committed to its core mandate of prioritizing the welfare of cocoa farmers, including prompt payment for cocoa purchases, provision of input extension services, and sustained investment in the sector. At no point has Cocoa Board diverted funds meant for farmer payment to support the Black Stars. We urge the public to disregard this misinformation and also rely only on official Cocoa Board communication channels for accurate and verified information. So that is the public notice from Cocoa Board, also on the screen. Obana.
Yes, my dear.
How would you in 2 minutes, how would you describe the 14 months of your government performance? Education, economy, 24-hour economy, job creation, but more grassroots, no more soon.
Yeah, grassroots. I know the American they be perform person mobility. The last time I was there, that was 3 days ago. I said it. Say the reason say a grassroots for ni soon say aban ne ba ye no.
So.
O ama meka say me de me NDC aban. Nti adwuma anas opportunity bi e wo bi am de be me NDC for. O de ama Ghana for nyina. Look at this a friend is online exams here. Yem by air tree. NDC for Trobi, MPP for Trobi.
Ghana for na.
Ghana for na.
It's not particulars.
Thank you. And you know, oh, aban bia sabi many tuya na wetwema. Nko ni makwa nko obefa so ama ono ne nkrofo na say omo party faithful so no emba ni omo busuafo no. E de ombefa back door ama omo a qualify na omako. But ye nkrofo mpo ese ubia oha na aye we ekọ wo tro na we bisa questions na deny access aye nkrofo mpo mo fam so mo so ni ade no aban ne ba ye no bibia ni ho a wabe ya abekire say me wo deliberate effort bisa me dey fix only NDC for our places. That is the reason why our people are crying. It's still early days yet. Meka chobia ya me amiti edwuma amaye, you know, and I deserve more. But nyaminti no mefa de me nyanisa no. But what about our grassroots, our branches? My ni omo sorry ye. Eyezu eza tobo ye na mo sorry anadwo adesuo mu anopa obi anka na koma antoniem. Se ya matise aban ba be ma employment and labor way for a baby more the green lights to employ. So there's going to be extensive employment agenda. Meaning say ejuma ebeba. Kakran grassroots are more for mona mo make NDC. Semu ni ho aye ni ho. Ye ministers no obia wo pepa so obefa kakra. Ye MP so mo ya adepa me lawyer honorable me MP honorable lawyer James Enu, the homeboy of Tema West. Lawyer, slots kakra odeba no why de nyame sure na mu ye kire say fight na fa bebrebra. Esan say wo grassroots for go eje kwejo omugu Klagon, Lasibi, Batuna, Community 3, Community 2, Community 5, Sakumono, Estate and Village. Unyine pe juma. Mr. Bebre, lawyer, Pibina Fabra more. Na unye juma de ba and at Tema West for Sakuma beto muyem. No mo say a party na ye so ye na say ejuma din na ye ne ye ho faso ni port ni ade nyina wo Tema West Cocoa Board wo Tema West Gapo ha wo Tema West. Why are we struggling? Ye mpanyin for mon fa mo 9C form na mo hwe na mo pa ejuma e ma Tema West for me kire me constituent for nyina nyamisra obi bia ma me pa mo cho reorganization no mo ma fa ye ho isem na ye ni ye. Go to your branch, bring people to your branch to come and register as NDC members. Everybody look for a branch near you and register. Branch executives, please. I know so obi ambre muskase mufanye ejuma no, but munim say party work e voluntary. Inti mesre mu bebre.
Party work.
Ope NDC biometric card. Ope so register now ye NDC member. Mepacho, go to wherever you live, your area, there's a branch near you, register for a party card. God bless you all.
All right, so, but just before we wrap up, a man was killed in Tamale after disagreement of an unpaid debt for Tramor, a powerful opium killer. The victim has allegedly purchased 2 tablets of Tramadol, worth 50 Ghana cedis, but failed to pay, leading to a violent confrontation with 2 suspects, Abubakar Mohammed and Rashid Sumaila. Leader of the IGP Special Operations Team, DSP Bawa Abdul Jalil, the suspect beat the victim to death and attempted to flee, but the police has been able to get the suspect. So that's how on a sad note.
It's serious, and it's just 50 cedis.
50 Ghana.
So now 2 tablets of Tramor has gone up to 50 Ghana cedis. So it means that illegally people are making money. Narcotics Board, what are you doing about it? This is your jurisdiction, so please move in. How can, I mean, apart from being illegal, they are also extorting. They're also extorting money. And our youths, they are the center of it all. So people, especially the Ghana Narcotics Board and the Ghana Police Service, please move in. Make sure these people or corporates are brought to book. Yes.
All right, Nanaima, I want to say a big thank you to you for joining us on today's edition of the morning Focus, the National Policy Focus. And I leave this with you. You are ending the day on a high note. So keep pushing forward. Ghana, you've got this. All of you, everybody, including myself, we've got this. And let's focus on progress, not perfection. We celebrate small wins and learn from setback. Tomorrow is another chance to crush it. My name is El Samuels. I did a hang up with Nana Hima. Not forgetting, I was joined on the newspaper review segment with my co-host Dinah Mamley Sakite. You can always call her Miss Lois. To God be the glory. Join me 2 p.m. I bring you sports. And don't forget to join us later tonight on the News Focus tonight at 9 p.m. 6 will bring you the news in English, the maiden edition. My name is El Samuels. When it's time to say a prayer, say one for me, but always don't forget to say a prayer with every heartbeat. Good morning.